Alright, nobody say piss.
Piss.
Tits! Piss.
I like that. I like the twist.
So much passion.
Alright, we are live!
I'm not alive. I'm just a husk.
I said we are live.
You have no choice.
Boop.
Revivify.
Also, this is your sign to subscribe to your gay-ass cat girl. Use that Prime sub if you can. Yeah. If not,
I mean, like I just did?
yeah, like you just did. That fancy.
You'll get some cool shit.
Like emotes.
God damn it.
Yeah.
You can get emotes and my everlasting love. You'll help me pay for things that I really need, like more sunscreen. Cause I burnt like a bitch. Hello, everybody.
I look like a burnt chicken
Extra
nugget, but
crispy.
I still love myself.
I was a crispy bitch. Welcome. Our usual advertiser isn't here, so being forced to do this advertisement on my own. I don't know how I feel about it. Subscribe to Catgirl Gay, need money, gay, need help, gay. There we go. That seemed good enough, right?
Yeah.
Bezos.
What you're saying is gay.
Gay!
Yes.
Very gay. Yippee.
Yippee. Ah.
I'm trying to extend this for as long as possible so that I can give poor Prodigy a chance to get in here.
Second, just stall as long as possible, right?
Our internet broke, hence why there's been 2 weeks with, like, absolute zero session. Hello, you came in just as the ad break started. Dude, your typing is aggressive.
I'm sorry.
Like,
It's
turn
because
on...
the air conditioner is picking up my... I'm gonna turn it off when we start playing.
I was gonna say turn on crisp, so I don't have to hear your typing.
What picture are you using for me?
It's just whatever you had up for Fugi Reactive. Sorry, like...
That's funny.
You know you could set them manually, right?
Yeah, but I'm lazy.
Wow, okay. It literally takes 5 seconds.
Yeah, no, this is like your user choice. Stop. Default. Like. Hello. You're about to play Dungeons and Dragons. You're in a dungeon. I don't know if there's gonna be dragons.
I hope not. Jesus.
Oh, you don't want me to throw dragons at you at level...
Not yet.
It's okay.
Oh.
We got boom.
That's not a dragon.
He's close enough.
He's like he's like a pseudo dragon at best.
He's a baby dragon.
He just
and
he just
that's
also
good.
has a railgun built into him.
Thank you for your
As a
your-
dragon should.
thank you for your Bezos bucks. Appreciate the support for the channel.
Oh shit, do I have Bezos bucks for you right now? Hold on. It's been a hot minute. Let me see.
Just remember, there's a really cool button that you can click. and
I do got
Let's see.
Bezos bucks.
lets you sub for
Wait.
free.
I don't have Bezos bucks? I do have Bezos bucks.
And if you can't afford to sub to the channel, that's also okay. You can always just share the channel with your friends if you think they like Dungeons and Dragons, or if they're really gay, just send them
Ha.
here.
Babe,
Yeah.
give me the Fuji reactive link. I'll set it up for you.
What? I already fixed it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
I'm still monkey.
I mean...
I am not monkey in this setting. I am kobold.
It's because of your, it's your specific user thing. If you go into your user thing, it will let you change it.
Eh? Like in reactive?
Yeah. It's because
Log
this
in with
was
Discord.
this was user's choice. If you change user's choice, it should override what I have on here.
Oh.
Goodness, I don't use Fuji reactor.
Where?
Where?
Where? Dude, I'm just thinking about pizza so hard right now. Like, I'm drooling a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Ain't no fucking way your name is Arashi again.
Shut up, man.
We
I haven't gotten to
cannot
use them
use
at all.
the fucking
I
same
haven't
character for
gotten
the
to
third
use them at
time.
all. I haven't
Third
gotten to use them at all. Third attempt.
Jesus Christ.
Third
Third
attempt.
time. What do you mean
Yeah,
the
yeah.
last time you had her for fucking 6 months?
Right. No,
Oh,
I
hey,
didn't.
dude, it fucking updates. That's sick.
I told you that it does that. All you have to do
That's-
is go in
I
and...
got 3 posts and then it died. It died.
Okay, welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. Everybody get piss out of your system right now.
Piss.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, are we good?
Ryan.
We feel better now? Okay,
Okay.
moderators in chat, please.
What?
No, I mean literally in chat. I can't do it from my,
Oh, you mean that?
yeah, thank
got
you. Thanks, I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
no, I'm there.
Ban
Too
that
late.
motherfucker. Get that shit out of my chat. Fuck off. Thanks. Alrighty, where were we at? So, hello and welcome. I'm sure that you probably noticed that we've expanded by 2 whole members. Wow, hello everybody. Welcome.
What?
Wowie.
So we're welcoming a first timer to one of my tables. Cass, welcome. I'm very happy to have
Hi.
you. Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself as a player real quick?
Yeah. I take pictures a lot. I'm not great at introductions, and yeah, that's pretty much all I got on the spot for introductions.
And your pronouns?
personally.
Very
She,
important.
her.
She, her.
Very
What
important.
the-
Very important.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Our pizza delivery driver, Superman.
Superman.
He just
Hey.
flew across the whole city in a second.
And
Oh, he's slowing down now.
Legendweger. You've been
Yeah,
here.
we need to update the stream elements.
Legendweger, you've been here for a hot minute on my channel. I just figured I'd put you under your screen
Yeah,
name.
18 months, currently on a 2-month streak, like it says.
18 naked cowboys
It's on Ram Ranch.
in
All
the
right.
showers.
Okay.
Save the horse.
Okay.
Everyone take your time because our pizza's about to get here,
Yeah.
so we might need like 10-15 minutes.
So I would.
Yeah. So yeah, the stream elements needs to be updated. But for those looking in the chat on the stream, my intro is there.
Yeah. So welcome to our new players. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hello.
And it will definitely make for a little bit more of a diverse cast. The only reason I mean I can't even say this. Oops, all casters. We're having a good time.
You mean,
Ah.
Echo. Sorry. Hi. My fault.
Casually just lurk in the stream. Thank you so much. Really appreciate
Exactly.
it. No, anything helps. So just to remind some people and to go over a couple of the little rules that we do have. Rule 0, as always, will always be no matter what at any table. Have fun. It's a game and a cooperative story. It's meant to be something that we play together. And if there's something that needs to be changed to get more enjoyment out of it, you guys know you can always come to me. Please reach out. Let me know if there's anything I can change. Table rules, they're subject to change, but usually I say, like, for rule 1, table time's our time. Obviously today is going to be a little bit chaotic because I got distracted helping build stuff and get ready for today's session, so it's my fault and I will blame this on myself. But rule 1 is table time is all of our time. We made a commitment to playing a game together once a week. Just try to keep the distractions to a minimum. Obviously, feel free to doodle. I'm sure that you've seen, unfortunately, our one doodle artist is not here tonight, Jess. You're gonna have to pick up that slack tonight. Oh, it's all weighing on you now. Oh, you got this.
You know what? The pencil is sharpened and ready.
You got this. Rule 2. Everything set at the table.
Blast with pentagram.
Everything set at the table will be considered in character once the game starts. There's always exceptions. I'm never gonna fault you to asking games about game mechanics, bio breaks, whatever. Unless you get up and like scream piss, then I'm gonna be like, yeah, your character just did that because it's funny and like now you get to explain how that happened.
really had to go to the bathroom.
Third rule is the storyteller has the final say. Now, this rule is only here because everything I do, I tend to change up from the regular rules as written or raw. This does not mean in any way that I'll shut down your ideas. I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. I'm going to let you do stupid things. I'm not going to tell you differently. The play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Some people in my old campaign found that out by blowing themselves up. But, like, it really is just here to remind you that there are some rules that are different. So, just keep that in mind. Also, we do crits as full damage. So whatever your damage dice are, plus whatever your, like, static damage would be. And then you get to add your proficiency bonus.
Heard.
What was that? Somebody in the background. Yeah! I did not actually get you guys to fill out the consent in gaming forms, but I will pass them out to the people who I have not received one from yet. Just to understand, a little bit more about you. For comfort zones, but I have completely nixed anything with excessive gore, sexual assault, and other topics that would be too real-world political for us to get into. I have some veils, which we'll go over eventually, but none of it's going to come up unless we're planning on, fighting tentacle monsters and things like that anytime soon. So, rule 5. This for me is another one that's really important. I would say it's my second most important rule, is that I'm a storyteller, but you guys are the ones who are making the story happen, and every choice you make can change the world. It can change it for the better or for the worse, and I'm sure that Prodigy, Rad, and Legend Huiva, and even Jess, to a certain extent, can probably confirm that your choices will affect the story in big ways sometimes. Looking at Mr. Draconic Bloodline Sorcerer.
I just wanted to play a pretty boy.
And look how that worked out for you.
I am still pretty.
Are you disappointed in how your character turned out?
I'm pretty satisfied. 9.9 out of 10. I'm missing an ear piercing still, I think. And that would have done that's the last point.
Rad has been the subject of my wrath on many occasions. You can ask that. You can ask him about that later, if you'd like. You can tell the tale of how I tortured him with Zen and a cannon noob. I really like traumatizing his characters. I'm gonna be honest. He just gives me characters that can have trauma. Okay, I just take the ability to give them trauma and bada bing bada boom, trauma.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You give me very traumatizable
God, it's
characters.
spicy in here.
Yeah, I know, but I can't turn on my air conditioner because it goes "Arrgh" in the background.
I mean, yours is pretty quiet.
No, it's not.
With CRISPR?
What?
Even with CRISPR?
Yeah, well, that was not like my.
What?
This is not like it. Okay, go.
Where's your fan?
Right here, and it makes noise. Go away. I will be fine. Foundry's up. Is it? Oh! I know why. I know why.
If she has a heat stroke, blame her.
I know why the Foundry isn't accessible.
Why?
Would you
Why?
like to send the link?
Oh shit! Yeah, right. The new link.
We
Delete
had
the old one.
so
Wait, can I just edit it? Oh yeah, I can just edit the message. That's not the Foundry link. That's a music video.
also please everybody remember this right now, and I'm gonna put this reminder out. Please do not read out the link ever. It is Rad's IP address.
That is our actual IP address. Do not fucking ever show or say the link, please.
I'm begging. I'd rather not be
Dox
doxxed.
anyone. Heard.
Please do not dox me. Also, since the man, the myth, the legend of advertisements is here, do you want to give us your good ol' spiel?
Link's updated, by the way.
Ooh, links updated. Is sick. But you know what else should be updated? Your attention to this channel, other than following it and turning on notifications. I'm assuming everybody watching already has done. If you didn't, then I'm just going to pretend like you've already done it, and you can click the button right now. I promise I'm not looking. But if you go down to the subscribe area, you can of course subscribe if you have the funds to do so, or if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can actually just go right next to it to the blue crown there and hit the Prime subscription button. That allows you to link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account to not just subscribe to this channel, but also get rewards for plenty of other things, which you'll see with the crown insignia at the top right of your browser or whatever you are using to watch Twitch right now. But it helps support the channel and allows more content to be made for you all to enjoy. It's a very give and take thing. We give you content, you give us money. Prime sub.
Prime sub.
I didn't give you your napkin. Fuck.
Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Right. So, for those of you who were here the last time we had a session, and I'm so sorry, we had internet problems 2 weeks in a row. I promise that it's better now.
What's better?
Our internet.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, it's better now. So, on top of... I mess with gherkins, great. Where was I at? Oh,
On top of.
for those of you who are here, could you please just give us a little summary of what's happened so far? And you can use the Google Doc notes if you so choose. Which, by the way, we do have a dedicated note taker, but if you want more detailed notes, you may want to take them yourself. Because this is kind of like Sims patch note style notes.
Don't forget they weren't here last time.
They were here last time. They were here for they were here for the combat session.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have a session after that.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
So this is the first
We
session
did
that they
the tutorial combat.
Yeah, this will be the first session that they're not there. So please do take notes tonight, because our dedicated note taker is not here. And you can take notes like Oof does. Please enjoy. They're in the Linkies channel. So if you ever get bored, feel free to read those. That's gonna be your notes. Man, you're all talking at once. I'm so proud.
I'm eating.
I'm trying to figure out how
I'm
to
reading.
join Foundry, and then promptly gave up and was typing, "How do I join Foundry?"
Where? There's a link in the Linkies channel.
It
At the
clicked
very
link.
top.
It took me to like the sign in bit. I don't.
Yeah, so click on your name.
I did click on name.
And there's no
Click on
password.
the name.
There's no password.
Ah, that would do it. That would. There we go. Heard. Thank you.
Alright, Jess.
Yes.
Speed run. What has happened in the last 3 sessions? Just hit the important points. Best you can.
Okay.
It's okay if it's not great. I don't care. It'll be
Okay,
funny,
okay.
though.
Cool. So within the last 3 sessions, I'm
So
just going
proud.
through my notes.
Look at my little guys go.
We have met each other, and we're in this university to do things
Woo!
like quests and stuff like that to get money. The current characters that we've met are Siren is the person that sent us a letter. Two Tabaxis. I wrote that I forgot the name. Somebody
Biggs and Wedge. Biggs and Wedge.
Biggs and Wedge. Okay. We saved a kitten, or many cats actually. Got paid for it, and then did the tutorial battle.
Discovered a fate
and-
portal. Don't forget. You did
Oh,
discover
yeah,
a fate portal.
We discovered a fate portal. And then that was then we did the tutorial thing. And that's all I have written down and remember
No.
from my head.
Good enough. Yeah, no. It's pretty accurate. Like I said, it's a beginning of the adventures. So one last thing that I'll ask of my players really quickly, just because you guys didn't get a chance, introduce yourselves really, really fast. So just like your screen name and then your character name, just so that people know who you are. Starting with Jess, of course.
Hi, my name is Jess Spooks. I'm playing Steelheart, Iron. You want us to describe character?
If you want. I'm trying to take up as
Uh,
much time so that I can eat and then run the session.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. So I'm a big robot. I look like a big robot. I got a smiley face and I am very tall and Yeah, I do art. I like games. Yep, that's about it.
Yep. Please feel free to find them on Twitter and give them a follow. Please.
Yeah, I'll be more active soon.
They do super funky art, and it's always a good time to have them on your timeline. I promise. If you want to throw me your link, I'll throw it in chat real quick so that people can give you a follow. Throw me both of your
Yeah.
links actually.
Twitter and Twitch or
Mhm.
Instagram.
Twitch or Instagram. Give me all three. I'll throw them in chat.
Okay.
In the meantime, Prodigy, why don't you give it a go while Rad's still eating?
Hello, everybody. I am Prodigy. Some of you may recognize me on this channel as King, formerly, but Prodigy to those that know me or wish they didn't. I do music production in my free time and professionally, just kind of all the time, but also enjoy gaming. In this campaign, I am playing Ignatius Briarhall, a human bard who is living a double life as the DJ Flair.
You just sent me Twitch without your actual Twitch.
Don't worry, we're all functional, I promise.
Speak for yourself.
Scares and mentally ill.
Don't listen to them.
Truly,
Don't listen to
truly
the
operate,
voices, chat. Just
truly
listen to me.
operated at 100%.
Where can they find you if they wanted to maybe perhaps commission you?
I'm gonna be so honest with you all right now. I have a Twitter, but I check it less often than I wake up. So,
Is there anywhere else we can find you to commission you if you say wanted some music done?
you can reach out on Twitter. I promise I get notifications of people DM me, but also you can just find me on Discord. You can reach out on Discord and find me there. I should set up a business email. I'm using something else right now for
You
like
really
a lot of
should.
professional stuff, but I'll get it set up eventually for like strictly the production side of things.
Let me know when you
In
do.
terms of YouTube, I may start publishing stuff under my gaming channel right now, but also may make a separate channel for that. But you can also listen to some of my music on Apple Music and Spotify as a 3Verb. That's the number 3 VERB, 3Verb.
Can you put that in chat, please?
Sure, I'll search myself up.
Thank you. I'm very pleased to have someone so musically talented playing a bard. I expect big things from you.
That's the whole reason I haven't for my entire D&D career. Boy, expectations, man, I always meet those, right, guys?
I mean, you exceeded my expectations last time we played D&D together. It was an astonishing experience. I would say that campaign was pretty phenomenal. I
Thanks.
had a lot of fun.
It's because I have no idea who I want to be, so it's really easy to play a character who didn't either. You can't see it, but I'm putting 2 thumbs.
Cass,
Feel it.
can you give us a little bit about...
I can. Obviously, I'm new here. I'm Cass, short for Cassandra. I'm playing Arashi, a Ergonasi Hexblade, who is sort of just coming into campaign now.
we'll promise I'll explain how you got there.
Yeah.
And, is there anything you'd like to tell us about, like, do you have a special interest or something that, like, you're really passionate about?
Photography mostly. I take a lot of pictures. I haven't posted a lot of pictures yet. I really need to set up an Instagram for it. It seems to be the running trend. Glad I'm not alone in that one. But I'm about halfway through a degree in photographical technology.
Congratulations!
Yeah.
That's really big. I hope that, you continue to, reach for those dreams, and of course we'll be here to support you, your D&D party.
Yeah.
We're your friends now, Smile. You're stuck with us, Smile.
I've been kidnapped.
Oh no.
I promise I'm okay. Blinks twice.
And of course, last but not least, to allow you to do a bit of a better intro. Legend Weaver, take it away. Please and thank you.
Yeah, last time I was on here, y'all saw me as Nobody, aka Yanto Harkness, the lovable blood hunter.
Lovable. Half
Yeah,
the party
very
wanted
lovable.
to kill him.
Yeah, lovable. I
You
was
love to
lovable by
hate
the
him.
end.
TM.
Also the tallest one in the party. And I think maybe I might be rivaling Tick Tick on shortest for this one. I will be playing Panagrim, the 4-foot tall Hadozi monk.
You're taller than me.
Am I? Okay. But yeah, and normal. You can find me. Well, I have a Twitter or X, but I try not to use it because fuck Elon.
Real.
And I guess really the only way you can actually reach me is either through Discord, or through startplaying.games, where you can hire me to run your tabletop role-playing games, as I am a professional storyteller. And for those of you in the chat, I'm going to do the stream elements again.
I do have that command set up, yes. I do need to fix it at
Yes.
some point. I will, I promise.
Yes, because my username is not Corvus Phoenix anymore.
I'm sorry. Listen, how often are you on my stream?
Well, that's the thing. Like the last time I was here, I was Corvus Phoenix.
You were. So.
Yeah. You done eating yet?
Almost. Yep. So that leaves the last person while I shove this last final piece of pizza in my face hole. Rad. Give us both, a little bit about yourself as a person and then your character.
What up? I'm Jared. I'm 19 and never fucking learned how to read.
Nope. Try again.
Hi, Jared.
Thank you.
Nice.
Oh,
Jared.
it's not Jared.
All right. Real talk. My name is Radioctua. Just call me Rad. Don't worry about it. I am a aspiring bad artist and a not aspiring god gamer. And I don't really have any more credentials in real life, unfortunately. The character I'm playing is Tick Tick and his trusty companion Boom, a Tony Stark level genius of a kobold who is also basically Iron Man. He is an artificer.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he is still just a kobold. At least in his eyes. More on that later. Smile.
Foreshadowing, TM. Give me a second, I'm fixing my charger and then we're good to go. Ugh. Oh, so I was joking about the expectations, right? Right, Prodigy. I was teasing you.
Yes.
I'm just making sure. I don't want you to feel like you're actually being expected, to do anything
you're
crazy.
Fine. No expectations, just solution.
I mean, the only expectation I have of any of you is to have fun. And if you're not having that, then I'm doing something wrong. And if that ever happens... Whoa! Hold up! Let's roll a little bit. Hang on.
Okay.
Okay.
Leg pulling, all the way off.
To begin, last session, you all did the thing. You had a little combat session to teach everybody the ropes of Foundry. Hope everybody remembers how to use Foundry. So we're using it tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
If-
Sure.
If you don't remember how to use it, then, well, we'll figure it out, I guess. But for
I'm gonna wing it.
those two who have not been in the party, you both hail from two different places. But you, by fortuitous chance, wind up meeting up together at the Deluxe Hotel in Osefia, where the letter instructed you to be. You meet up with a man named Siren, and he tells you that your group was a little bit ahead of you and have already set off on their first journey. And he offers to get you transportation to where they are now. Does anybody remember where you are? That's just a little test of your reflexes.
We are at Pat's Potato Farm.
In?
Shit.
I believe in you.
No, you don't. I don't have this one.
How do you
I
not
just
have
Pat's
it?
Potato Farm.
You... Crimson Fell.
Potato Farm, I'd fed
Crimson Fell.
Crimson Fell. Not to be confused with Violet Up.
You can write that down so that it's in your mouth.
You know, I really wish that D&D Beyond's notes page allowed you to name the tabs instead of just being forced to have just these 5 tabs.
Yeah.
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 D&D
But,
Beyond.
Unfortunately, D&D Beyond is abandonware because Wizards of the Coast doesn't care anymore.
D&D Beyond, please, listen to me. I'm begging. Pleading, one might even say. Give us more functionality.
They can't hear you.
Oh, I tried. Listen, there was an attempt. I did it for you guys. Mwah, love you. Alright. As a group, it's really quiet in here.
Yeah, where's the music?
How do
That's on you, DM.
How do I do this thing again? Remind me. No, that's my
Kenku.
face. This thing. Oh, everybody maybe turn down Kenku for right now. When it comes back up into when it is it gonna come into chat? Did I do it? Okay.
Hi, Kenku.
Yeah, alright. Everybody turn that down. Before I do the thing. And I press this button. And then I go to YouTube. And I press this button. Then I Google royalty free music. This one will work right now. Then I put it into yeah. Come here. Are we good? We can hear music
Yep.
coming from the bird bot. All right, perfect, excellent. 20 out of 10.
Caw-caw.
You're just like a caw. So, you have all arrived to That's so loud. Oh my goodness. To the village of Crimsonfell. And as I had described before, it's not hard to figure out why it's called Crimsonfell. Many of the plants that are in the rolling fields behind the farms, you can tell are strawberries, rhubarb, lots of red plants, and it's almost breathtaking. You arrive, the group of you that were together before, Steelheart, Tick Tick and Boom, Uemoa, and Flare. You all arrive in the village. And you have a little bit of time to adjust to the different atmosphere. And while on your way to head to Pat's Potatoes, you come to a small, I would say, maybe 6 or 7 tent farmer's market. And Uemoa gets very interested in one of the booths and winds up buying a book of fairy tales. However, when she opens the book, she is absorbed within it.
Oh dear.
Literally, or
Yes, literally.
Oh.
She is into the book.
Like, do we see this like
Yes.
Zathora style? Like she just gets sucked into the.
Yeah, you do in fact watch her get sucked into the. Oh fuck!
Oh. Wow.
Is that face stuff? That's probably face stuff.
Sure that it's something that she probably should not have her hands on. Well, now she's quite literally in whatever she's in.
Well, I know better than to touch face stuff.
Big flare.
oh, whoa!
Too deep.
Something is wrong with your thing.
Too deep. Steelheart.
I was
You
still
okay?
mad. I'm sorry.
There you go. There you go. Much better.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's just a book. It's just a book.
Disengage.
Disengaged. Apologies.
Oh, we still got some kinks to work out.
Yes.
It's just will kind of go over and kind of like a peek over the book. Like, does it just like plop to the ground?
Yep, it just to the ground and it's just laying there.
So I'm not really familiar with like the whole like relics and Feywilds things. I do music, so Flair gestures to the book for the other two. Anyone else wants to look at this with much more and safer expertise?
I elect Steelheart. Something tells me that the construct is not going to be affected by Fey magics as well as us.
Very well.
Steelheart.
Hopefully.
Steelheart walks over to the book and examines it. Do you want me to roll like an investigation check or something like that?
Yeah.
D&D Beyond website. Why are you like this right now? There it is. Okay. An 8.
Clearly, from what you've seen, it is a magical book. But in your hands right now, looking it over, doesn't feel very magical.
Maybe it's just like specific page. Maybe you have to like read it, and then like it draws you into the story. You know, like there once was a girl, and then whoosh, suddenly you are said girl, and girl 2, and girl 3, and girl 4.
Steelheart will just bend down to pick up the book, but keeping it closed.
I feel it is best if we do not open the book. However, keep it with us on our travels. Unless you wish for me to open it.
Nope. Nuh-uh.
Well, it was nice knowing her while she was around.
Come on, let's be real. With the way she was, I'm sure she'll pop back at some point.
Yes, if this is a Fey relic, I'm sure that she can navigate her way back.
Remember her like it was yesterday.
Probably because it was like 5 minutes ago.
Still hear her.
Uh-huh.
She is not lost forever. She will be back.
Thank you for your reassuring word.
Steelheart just does like an awkward like pat on your shoulder.
A little
There.
at his scrunches, like.
So while you guys are talking, Arashi, Panagram, you are teleported at a ridiculously fast speed. All you hear is the crack of the magic, before you're basically hurtled into a town square, in front of now 3 bewildered-looking souls.
Holy shit.
Okay, seriously, what's going on right now?
And you hear that loud crack as the spell goes off.
Ignatius
What?
ducks. He dives. Flare dives.
Hey, bozos, unsolicited teleporting is illegal.
We didn't ask for this.
Is it done?
I think so.
I'm just
Who said that?
like turning in a circle, taking everything in.
Tick tick.
What?
Steelheart?
Disengage! Disengage!
Dicks back. He ducks back down behind the cart. Just peering
Who are you?
over.
Both.
Who are you both?
My name is Arashi. We were sent here. I guess this is not what I thought he meant by transportation, but apparently randomly eating us halfway across the.
Well, tell your proprietor there's rules and regulations to teleportation.
Yeah. Are any of you familiar with a man named Siren?
Siren? Wait,
Siren.
like
Siren.
Siren in Osephia
Is
Siren?
he here?
I don't think so.
Who are you?
Members of whatever this is, I suppose.
So,
I was-
first we lose Yeli. And then you two show up on behalf of Siren. What's going on right now? I wish that guy would communicate a little better.
Look, I'm gonna be
As
real
you
with
say
you.
that, you'll hear a smaller crack, and there'll be a letter that just kind of flutters to the ground.
What is it with this guy in the letters?
Is he
He
scrying
teleported
us?
halfway across-
Blair ducks behind
There's-
the cart again.
There's another small crack, and it's just a piece of
it's
paper
likely.
hovering in front of your face, and it just 3 letters. Yes.
Wow.
There's your answer.
Invasion of privacy.
At least he's honest.
Yeah, I guess that's a virtue these days. Alright, what is this? I'll pick up the other letter and unfold it.
And this one is actually not in the same, like those stark white envelopes. This one is made with newspaper. The inside, the paper's actually kind of like a lavendery purple, but to summarize the letter, it's says, these two will be your new team members. Please treat them with care. I only use scrying when needed. Figured this would be a good moment to make sure that I'm keeping an eye on you guys. Good luck with your first job.
Alright, -1 + 2. That's a net positive, though seeing as you didn't say anything about UA, that's a little concerning.
What do you mean -1?
Yeah, I don't really know how to answer that. They kind of just poofed away face stuff.
Is that something that happens a lot with this crowd?
Oh, again, face stuff. At least that's what I'm chalking it down to.
Fair enough, I guess.
They
was
can be pretty
rather-
mysterious.
Yes, she was rather mysterious, confusing.
She had a trek with sarcasm.
She was being sarcastic?
Claire, really?
You just watched her get sucked into a book. Who am I to deny the reality of the things she says?
Wait, who got sucked into a book?
Her name was Yue Moe, a satyr. A very snarky satyr. Speaking of personalities, since I guess you two are on the team now, you mind telling us a little bit about yourselves?
I got a letter. I went to go follow up on the letter and suddenly being teleported halfway across the continent.
I said about yourself, not how you got here.
My name is Arashi.
Uh-huh.
No, there's another one.
Anything else?
Not
Skill
particularly right this
sets?
second.
Look, we're possibly getting involved into some serious pest control right now. We're gonna need a little bit of information about your skill set.
I am a warlock.
Oh, I see. Right. Well,
Not bad. Is that good?
I guess that depends. We'll trust your skills, and we'll keep an eye on you.
So it's not good.
I'm Pentagram. Technically I'm from the Astral Sea. Technically. And I'm a monk of Hecate. So she gave me a little bit of shit I can do. But I also I trained with my weapons, and he'll hold up this spear with like this little tag at the end by the blade, and it does not look like a normal spear. It kind of looks a little bit bendier. And he also point to the longbow slung across his back. And being kind of what I am, and I'm gonna, he'll like swing himself up Steelheart, up to Steelheart's, like the top of Steelheart's head, in like a couple of swift movements.
You got an acrobat. That's always useful.
See, Flair, like, leans over to Tick Tick and it's just whispers. So is the Astral Sea, like, is it like relative to Osephia? Like, where is it a different continent? Is it like off the coast, or
You'll see Tick Tick just look up and point up.
the sky?
Past that.
Oh. I don't get it. You're from the sky. Did you fall?
Technically, yes. The Astral Sea is kind of another dimension, but there are places where the Astral Sea connects to different different dimensions, and I kind of fell, kind of got pushed through, and ended up here.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
That's really high, though. Are you? How did? No, if I think about this more, it'll hurt.
No, the astral sea is kind of it's kind of
Works
like
by
outer
portals.
space, but not.
It's kind of like space, but not.
Like
Yes.
if you traveled all the way up there and kept going and kept going and kept going, you probably wouldn't get to the astral sea. You'd get to something like the astral sea, but not really. You'd have to like go through a portal to get into the astral sea.
Little fire face starts to smoke ever so slightly.
Let me try and put this simply. You know how like we have the material plane, and then there's also the elemental planes that sort of work in parallel.
Sure.
Well, the astral sea is like the parallel to space.
Okay.
Yeah, it's part of the astral plane.
Yeah, I get it. He definitely doesn't get
He
it.
doesn't get it. I don't think
No, he doesn't. But that's okay.
Well, you know.
I'm sure that over time we can probably teach him. I know that Hecate always says that with time comes all knowledge. So
So you all are here for the potatoes.
what's a potato?
What?
What relevance do potatoes have here?
We're here to protect the potatoes.
Okay.
Great. What's a potato?
Food.
It's,
Very,
it's-
very
that's-
modular, I guess would be a word to use it. At least that's the word I'm familiar with.
It's like a ground apple.
A pomme de
Oh.
terre, if you may.
Ground apple. That could be. I've had apples. Apples I know.
No, doesn't taste anything like apple. Don't do it.
Don't eat it raw.
yeah.
It's poisonous. It's
Yeah.
But it cooked, it's delicious.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. There's a lot you can do with it except eat it raw.
As you guys are discussing these potatoes, you'll notice that there's a little stall selling all types of potatoes. Baked potatoes, french fries. There's like twice baked potatoes, there's au gratin, there's like everything. Poutine. Poutine.
It's a little potato pop-up.
Yeah, actually, you know what? That might be a good place to start. You want to try a potato? Go for it. Meanwhile, we should probably ask them where we should be going. I'm sure
Yes.
that they could take us to the supplier.
Cook the potato first. Please cook the potato first.
I'll start walking towards the stall.
Yeah. Is
I'll follow.
by, is the store happens to be run by the Pat's Potatoes? Like, is that a?
It says that their potatoes are from Pat's Potatoes, but they're not Pat's Potatoes.
Okay.
And behind the stall, you will see. Hold on 1 second. Just gotta pull this out real quick. Meow, 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 meow. You will see this lovely lass. I'm just kind of watching you as you approach. Get your potatoes. Potatoes for sale.
Hey, excuse me.
Yeah, how can I help you?
Yeah, we're here to help out what I imagine is your supplier, looking for Pat's potatoes. You'd be able to guide us.
Oh, yeah, so you're gonna go up the road, all the way down to the end, and it'll be the first farm on the left.
First farm on the left at the end. Awesome. Oh,
Yeah,
you know what? I'll take a little box of fries.
sounds good.
And she'll put them in this little frying contraption, and you can hear it bubble, and that beautiful sound of like potatoes hitting oil. And then she'll pull the basket up and pop them in, shake them with a little bit of what looks to be grated salt, and then she will hand them to you.
Thank you. Anybody else getting anything? Yeah, it's good stuff. Easy energy.
As I get up closer to the stall, I look and I go, "That's not potatoes. Those are ground tubers."
Sure.
I mean,
Well,
yeah, some places
Or
know them
wait.
as that.
Are they called potatoes here?
we call them potatoes, yeah.
Yeah, they're potatoes.
Oh, okay.
What do you call them?
Ground tubers.
Brown tubers.
Well, I
Mhm.
mean,
Because they're
Interesting.
tubers in the ground.
scientifically speaking, you're not wrong.
It's a little bit more accurate than a ground apple for sure.
I mean, ground tuber would be more like, I don't know, like celery, chive, carrots. Rhubarb.
Well,
Wouldn't carrots technically be a ground cone?
Well,
Oh,
technically
we-
speaking, there's many types of tubers.
Ground tuber.
the only
Green
tubers that we have
tubers.
that grow in the ground are these.
Oh yeah, you can have potatoes. I'm pretty sure that garlic is considered to be a tuber.
Aren't beets tubers?
Sweet potatoes, yams,
Okay,
taro,
everything that can't be. So everything that's in the ground is a tuber.
arrowroot, ginger, turmeric, horseradishes, normal radishes, beetroot, turnips, rutabagas, water chestnuts, lotus roots.
Seems very. So is it just like the general term, or is it like, so everything is a ground tuber that grows in the ground?
Wasabi, shallots, leeks, garlic.
I think this is a yes. I think the answer is a yes. Everything
Oh,
that
wow,
seems
wow.
like ground is a tuber.
Way too generalized. To,
Water spinach, breadroot, Chinese artichokes, tiger nuts, yucca, never know how to pronounce it.
Okay.
Chinese potatoes, Chinese artichokes.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that is, but these are the ones that grow in the ground where I'm from.
You want one?
Potato.
Oh yeah. I like ground tuber.
What? How would you like it?
Straight from the ground.
Like you just want it raw?
Yeah.
And she'll hand you a completely scrubbed clean potato, but it's definitely like, she tried.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take it with my foot.
See, I would kill for that. That's so cool.
I'm gonna stand on one foot, and with the other foot, I'm gonna hold the potato that was just handed to me, and with my hands, I'm gonna peel it.
It's so unhygienic, though.
Wow. I'm gonna I'm a kobold, and that's still bottom of the barrel.
Yeah,
And I'm
it's just
then gonna take it in my hands, and I'm just gonna start right. It just.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna turn away.
He just covers his eyes.
Your
Before
ground
it covers
tubers are
his
good
eyes.
here.
Steelheart just blinks.
Averts gaze.
Blink blonk.
Where's the
Blink.
farm? We should find the farm.
First
should
farm
find the
on the
farm.
left towards the end.
Blair starts walking right.
Alright, it looks like everyone here is satisfied. I am so sorry you just had to witness that. We will be on our way.
No, all good. I mean,
What?
it's not that uncommon, you know.
Look,
Really?
I've met a couple of Hadozi that's come through here, and they're pretty fond of eating with their feet, because, I mean, it keeps some of their hands handy in case, you need them.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about eating it raw.
I mean, I know lots of people who do that, too.
Can we eat potatoes raw? Is that
I mean,
Can you?
I wouldn't
Yeah.
eat too many of them raw, because, too much can be harmful. Not so much to the Hadozi. They have, special enzymes in their stomach that help break down the stuff that's actually kind of, bad. Technically, kobolds could do the same, but their palates are more
That
refined
Almost as
to
if on
cook
cue.
food.
Almost as if on cue, Panagram lets out a giant belch.
My point being.
Look, I can do lots raw, but that is just flavorless. There's no point.
I
Well,
And you?
I could eat it raw. I'm not going.
I could do it.
I could do it.
Right, I'm gonna go catch up with Flair. Thanks for the fries.
Yeah.
Of course. Please come back. I'll have a special on later today. They're just not done yet.
Noted. Hopefully we'll be done by then. Hey, Flair, wait up. And I'll start kind of hopping my way over.
All right. Flair went right, by the way.
Flair, I said on the left, Flair.
Right.
Yeah, come on, this way.
Right. So if you're facing the village entrance, then on the left.
It just follow me, buddy.
No one else go by property bounds? Is that weird? Is that
Your privilege is showing.
Arashi is just staring, just pinching at the bridge of her nose.
See, Flair starts headed the other direction.
I'll kind of pull him a little bit towards the right direction before I start
Yeah,
leading
that's
the
what I
way.
meant. He follows after Tig Tig. Yeah. I don't get
The
that.
left
It
is
doesn't
the
make
right
sense.
direction, right?
Why? If you're gonna mark something on a map a specific way, north is this way, so if you go, left, west.
Right, but when you're giving directions from your own point of view, you give them from where you are standing at the moment. Left is your
What
left.
sort of sense does that make? There's no point in labeling something one way and then not, why have it one way if you're not going to follow it that way? I understand what left and right are. So much simpler if everyone just goes by that, right? Is that not what people do?
No, I don't
Wow.
think so.
Is this what people mean when they say I overthink simple situations?
It's not overthinking, it's just, taught that this is here, this is there, and then, yes, left side of the city.
All right, well, here, let's simplify things. We're here, Pats is over there. Let's go.
All right. You make your way towards the potato farm. It's not hard to find. It is a large farm. Well, it's a large farmhouse. Let me just get this. Pan over to the house for a moment. You guys can see that. It is a large farm property, a lot bigger than you would have thought of.
Baby, you haven't activated the scene.
Oh, yes. That is true. I wasn't talking to you yet,
Thank
but
you.
here you go. You can't see the house anyways. It's on my stream. I mean, I guess I can unpause for you guys so you can scoot around the property. Just don't do anything too stupid. It's quite large. It's a very big property.
Like, oh no. For the... Oh, opera, please. Opera, please.
Uh-oh. There is a door that you could go to.
You know, for a big name farm, you'd think they have a dirt path to their door.
You can tell that it's been trodden down, but it looks like they keep seeding the area and putting more grass seed down.
I'll take some steps up and get to the door and give it a good old knock knock.
Alright. You knock on the door. You hear, like, enthusiastic footsteps. And I'll show you who opens the door. A young, enthusiastic girl with violet eyes, kind of like dog-like ears, long, bouncy, kind of pinkish red hair, comes like bounding out to greet you. Hi! Hello!
Hi. Hey. Tick Tick. I am here with my comrades. We are responding to your call for help at the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, yes. Welcome to Pat's Potatoes. My name's Patricia.
Pleasure.
Oh, Patricia for that. I see.
Now, this girl can't look more than 17, maybe 18, generously. And she kind of like looks to the rest of your team.
Oh, wow. A real group. Last time they sent only one person. It was really awkward when they got eaten by the mole men. Anyways.
Mole men?
Sorry, run that by me again.
Eaton?
She said mole men.
No, Eaton?
Well, that's what I assume happened to them.
Oh, okay. No
Did you
confirmation.
not recover the body?
Do you want to go down into... I guess technically speaking, that's why you're here,
Yeah, I
huh?
guess we are, aren't we?
Yeah, that is in fact why we're
You
here.
don't have to, though, right?
I mean,
I-
if we want to do the job, we do kind of have to, I'd imagine.
Hold on one second. I think we need a little clarification here. The
Yeah,
contract said something about bugs.
Well, so, here's the thing. Yeah. We thought it was bugs. And then somebody spotted this, like, mole-like creature coming up from under the ground and stealing our potatoes.
So wouldn't you then amend the original description?
Well, we did send it out, but it is a, like, 2-day journey for our pages.
That's fair. Well then.
But we did update the award as well, if that makes anything better. Much larger reward now, and when you're finished, I'll even let you take a look at some of our extra special magic items that we have.
You guys have magic items? I kind of just assumed this was a farm.
Well, I collect them in my spare time. Her little dog ears perk up just a little bit. She gives that, like, toothy grin. You can see the sharp little teeth. This is, you get a feeling that her and Yuamoa would get along a little too well.
You collect magical items. You know what? It's besides the point. Right. Do you happen to have a copy of this contract?
Here you go.
And it kind of just puffs in your face and like a bit of glitter.
How did you do that?
Yeah.
You know what? Forget I asked. Right. Let's see here.
I'll give it a quick glance over, see what's different.
And now it's updated to say that it's mole men, allegedly. I'm just sorry. And that the original cash offered was $150 gold pieces. That has now been put up to 500 gold pieces.
Oh, all right. That's a bit of a raise. Up to 500, fellas.
Oh my god.
Oh,
And a magical item.
but we have to go down the mole hole.
We were gonna be going down a hole regardless. It's just a
yeah.
matter of the
Well-
contents.
Hold on, not necessarily.
Huh?
If you were to wait until nighttime, they tend to come out.
Ah.
You could probably get them from above ground.
I'll see you all this evening.
Blair, what? Hold on. Where are you going?
To nap.
We have
Yeah,
guest
let's-
beds in the house if you need to take a lie down. I know that this must have come as a shock. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I just don't
yeah.
want to go down the hole.
Oh, that's totally valid. I mean, I don't even think most of you would fit down there.
See?
They tend to only plague our potato patch. Might have something to do with me. Oh well.
Whoa. Why do you figure?
Well, do you see many other people with dog ears around here? 'Cause I sure haven't.
How does
And
Are you sure it's not like maybe one of the relics or magic things you have or whatever that's attracting them?
They steal my potatoes. They've never even come anywhere near the house.
all right,
dunno.
so you have abnormal ears. What would that have to do with these mole things?
I also kind of can do magic that a lot of people can't. And that kind of attracts the wrong sort.
Hey. This is where that ground tuber came from that I ate, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, maybe the moles are just interested in the potato or in the ground tubers, or potatoes. So, whichever they. Anyways, maybe they're interested because they're really tasty.
Is there such thing as
Like-
potato magic?
Thank you.
Yeah. Is your soil infused?
I mean, a little bit, but oh, is that what's causing
A
it?
little bit. What constitutes a little bit?
Literally a little bit. It's just a little, like most people use fertilizer. I use wood from the Feywild.
Is there any check I could roll to see if I know what
Wait.
creature she's talking about?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, which one?
Uh,
Are these magical creatures? Are they mundane creatures?
they're magical.
So would an Arcana check apply?
I think so, maybe.
All right, well, this is the boss, so I'm gonna roll an Arcana check. Hell yeah, I don't know what the fuck these are.
Oh,
I rolled an 8.
They're
What would
mole
happen
people.
if you mix- So you mix magical mulch into your as fertilizer.
Uh-huh.
is that legal?
I mean, if you have the permits, which I do.
Well, regardless, we're not here to police agriculture, so, let's not get too absorbed by that.
She kind of tilts her head. Kind of reminds you of a very sad puppy for a moment.
I definitely don't know of any mole creatures that pick at magical crops. So unless anyone else has any idea, we might have to just wing it.
I
If-
think.
Hmm. Well, if I may suggest, I do not need sleep. If we would like to wait till nightfall, I can scout outside and observe and report back.
Well, we could do double on that. You can stay nearby, still relatively out of sight, and I could send Boom to watch from the skies.
Yes, that sounds like a excellent way to do this, especially since I look like I belong outside already.
We could put a little straw hat on you.
A scarecrow.
True, I'm also just quite dirty still.
Look, I'm sorry, I need my proper kit.
This is not a jab at you. I am simply stating a fact.
Alright, I will clean you up though, don't worry. Just need to go buy some proper polish.
Can I offer you guys something to eat in the meantime?
I had some fries, but I mean, I guess a drink will be nice.
Oh, okay. Do you like juice?
Ma'am, I like anything.
Well, call me
That's raw
ma'am. Makes me
potatoes.
sound like I'm old or something.
Well, you own this farm, don't you?
Yes.
How old are you?
Ooh.
Never ask a lady
Wrong.
age.
Gonna roll an insight.
I- Nobody ever taught me that when it came to social norms.
You roll an insight. What did you roll? What did you roll?
You
I
rolled
got a 4.
Wait, why'd you roll a
Wow.
disadvantage? I'm
Wow.
not gonna question it.
I know why you rolled that disadvantage.
All right.
You just know it's rude to ask a lady her age, Prodigy.
Shouldn't say something like that. That's not something you should ask any lady at all. Unless there might be legal ramifications behind it, then of course, get the identification you or leave the situation. But in most cases, don't do that.
Look, I took many lessons and read many books, and I never saw that one.
Well, I'm here to teach, it's a little bit of a gentleman myself. If I may toot my own horn for a second. We'll have juice, ma'am.
I'll take some juice.
Come on in. Come on in.
Thank you.
As for your Warforged companion, I might have something suitable to help clean them up a bit.
Power washer.
I feel like that might be a little too harsh on the outside armor, and getting replacements for those kinds of metals is not exactly what I'd call easy.
I'd be interested in seeing what you may have.
Let me look in my cellar once I serve your friends some juice, alright?
Of course.
And she'll kind of look to you all.
Well, what kind of juice do you want?
What kind of juice do you have?
Apple, orange, cherry, strawberry. We just got watermelon.
Ooh, I'll take some cherry juice.
Apple juice for me.
And she'll kind of scoot into the kitchen and come back balancing a large tray of glasses of juice and puts it out on the table for you.
There's a bit of everything. You can try everything if you want. I don't get guests very often.
Often since the mole men started appearing, or just often?
Often in general, people find me weird.
Oh, I'm sure you're not that strange. Honestly, you're rather normal compared to a lot of others I know.
She kind of looks around at your party. Y'all seem pretty normal to me, but if you say so. I'll be right back.
And she scoots off somewhere into the house.
Blair reaches over and grabs the glass of apple juice. He does not need anything else in life.
Really
The-
vibing with that apple juice, huh?
The apple juice is divine.
There is nothing more refreshing in the world of juices. My opinion is biased, and it will not be changed.
Fair enough. Respectfully, Cherry.
This apple juice must be wonderful.
Yes, it's rather good actually. It's a way to put it. Subtly sweet, but like a crisp win at the same time. Refreshing, but filling. Very satisfying. One glass and you're done. You don't need to keep drinking it.
Same for everyone, by the way. Your juices are so good. Like, unbelievably good.
This is fresh.
You know, this tastes almost magical.
Ha! You'll see, Pat comes up a few moments later, with this bottle, and Tick, you've seen this before. Very rarely it comes in the shop. It's a cleaner for rare metals.
What do you got that for?
I used to have a Warforged friend. They went out to see the world. Said they'd be back one day.
Oh. Well, what were they made out of? That's usually for high quality stuff.
Most old world Warforged need to be washed with something like this, because otherwise you'll degrade the metal further.
Ah. Well, that's good to know. I was just gonna use some pretty standard steel coat.
Well, this should help.
What else do you know about old style Warforged?
Well, there's a whole city nearby. Underground.
Is this news?
Would I know of this?
You definitely wouldn't.
Okay.
You know that there are mines nearby. For certain. And this would be around where, remember, Irelia wanted to go. Speaking of, she's still with you. She's just very lost in her book.
Wait,
She's,
I thought she went to do the expedition thing.
She came with you. Because this was close to where her expedition was.
Oh, well, hi, Aurelia.
What? She goes back to her book.
There's a Warforged city around here. How do I not know about this?
Hold on. It's not a Warforged city. There's a city underground that was like, I guess it's kind of like ruins, but every so often one or two come up. Lots of other things too. Old world tech. Oh man, there's a lot of things down there. Dangerous though, crawling with all kinds of stuff.
Well, I guess Sid never did get to archaeology when it came to teaching me. Probably for a good reason.
Hmm. I was not aware of this city either.
I
It's-
really finally kind of looks up and goes, "Did you not listen to a thing I say?"
That depends. What did you say?
She kind of smacks Tick Tick gently.
Hey! Come on now.
I said I was coming here because I needed to go to the, the ruins.
Yeah, you didn't say it was an ancient city.
I mean, what else do you expect it to be?
You say
Current
that like
city?
there's one classification of ruins.
I mean, that's valid. Next month, I'm going to see a ruined temple of Hades.
This seems to be a regular adventure for you.
As regular as you can get, sure, yeah.
It's kind of her job.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
AKA, the government looks the other way while I do it.
Privately funded acquisitions, if you would.
Probably the best way to put what I do.
Well, I'm sure that's a discussion for another time.
You could always come with me. I could
We
always
already
use
have
the
enough
hands.
jobs on the board.
Oh, once you finish this one, what are you doing next?
I don't know. I don't speak on behalf of everybody here, especially now that there's more of them.
No, I'm just offering the idea that you come along with me to the ruins, see what it's about, see what it's like.
Are we
Plus-
allowed to do that?
No, why not? I can get the paperwork in order for you to actually legally be able to go.
Well then, you do that, and I guess it'll be an option.
Well, I'm not going to work on the paperwork if you're not coming.
I suppose we can take a preemptive vote of interest.
Will there be cool stuff there?
More than likely, there always is.
Would be dangerous.
No more
Claire?
dangerous than your job tonight.
See, Flair starts tuning his guitar.
Claire, are you sure yet this is what you want to do?
I think I have talents in places that other people don't have, and when they come in handy, it's fine. And when they don't, I'm in danger.
Look, play your cards or your chords right, and I'm sure you'll be fine.
Chords.
I
nice
can
one.
always be your wall if you need.
Can I snoop through the books in this house?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
snoop through the books in this.
Give me a second. I have a list of these.
Real.
Oh no, you've invoked the DM's list of books.
You
Sorry,
said
I didn't
so.
know this. I didn't know this taboo.
They know the punishment.
Yeah.
All right, see you
Hey.
next session, guys.
They've done this.
No.
They did this in which campaign was it?
I don't remember. I wasn't the one that invoked the list.
I think it was me in Witchlight. King had been doing some shopping for books. At least at one point.
And if you want to read these out, you can. Here you go.
A wrinkle in crime. A detective solves mysteries involving the fabric of time. The Catcher in the Pie, the baker recounts their adventures in the world of competitive pie making. Gone with the Wine, a tale of love and loss in the vineyards of Napa Valley. To Grill a Mockingbird, the cookbook featuring
Jesus
recipes
Christ.
inspired by classic literature. The Great Gatsby, the opulent lifestyle of a wealthy feline in the Roaring Twenties. Moby Duck, a humorous tale of one man's obsession with a giant rubber duck. Pride and Prejudice and Fish, a romantic comedy set in a quaint seaside town. War and Peas, a whimsical story set in a vegetable kingdom. Of Mice and Lemons, a tale of small creatures and their citrusy adventures. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, retitled The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Spice Rack. A comedic journey through the culinary cosmos. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Scone, a magical journey involving enchanted pastries. The Fault in Our Starfruit, a tropical romance with a bittersweet twist. Bridget Jones's Dairy, a humorous look at the life on a dairy farm. The Secret Life of Bees, retitled The Secret Life of Bees' Knees, an exploration of the buzz around town. 50 Shades of Gravy, a culinary journey through the world's best sauces. The Lord of the Onion Rings, a fantasy epic set in the land of deep fried goodness. To Kill a Mockingbird, a fast food worker's fight for justice. Jurassic Pork, a barbecue chef faces off against prehistoric sized portions. Eat, Pray, Love Handles, a humorous memoir of indulgence and self acceptance. And The Da Vinci Cod, a fisherman's quest for the legendary fish.
Ignatius has been like strumming the same string for like the past 2 minutes. These titles are just read out. Nope, nope. I'm a lot of wow. A lot of food.
Can I pocket A Wrinkle in Crime?
Absolutely. That's okay. Here, I'll the list goes on. But you don't have to read these out.
How many of these do you have?
You don't want to know.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe Malfunction.
The string twangs off key for a moment.
You
Nope.
doing okay over there?
Yeah, that one was interesting for sure. Yep, 7-string gent. Just tunes very interestingly sometimes.
You're wondering how many I have, right?
You have to ask yourself, right? Like, when you're reading through
Right.
these...
Right? You want to know how many I have?
Oh, God.
All right, let's move on.
Sorry, there were just a lot of titles here.
You're
Wow.
welcome.
Wow.
Always here to
Right.
grant a wish.
Moving on. I'm sure the ruins are rather interesting. But I have an aversion to putting my life in immediate danger if I can avoid it.
Isn't that what you're doing right now?
I said if I can avoid it.
Are you being held here under duress?
No, this work has potential for something I'd like to do in the future.
Look, Flair, I have specifically configured my armor to protect people. And Steelheart is a unit, and I don't just mean classification. We got you, all right? I won't let anything happen to you. I promise.
I am serious about being a wall.
I know,
If you need.
Steelheart, you absolute dear. Okay, alright. Fine. You see, he gets up, slings his guitar around his back. This time doesn't actually put it in his case, he just kind of keeps it out. And puts his hands on his hips as he lets out a small sigh. So, ruins and then mole men.
More like Moment than ruins.
Yes.
Oh.
I have
Big
a
deal.
few small
Good
things to
fun.
do in town.
Do you need assistance?
No.
Blair, this is going down tonight. Hopefully, at least. Maybe they decide they're not hungry.
We'll see. He sees not getting up to the ruin. He sits back down, swings his guitar back around, just kind of starts absentmindedly playing.
Alright, I'm gonna get the lay of the land. I'm gonna head outside and observe the farm and see if there's any hole patterns.
Steelheart follows behind you.
So
I'm gonna
you're
check out the roof.
just go on the roof.
I'm gonna find a tree.
There are no trees. For very I mean there's small trees, I guess. There's like little planted trees, but like no trees.
I just spotted it, so Flair just spotted it. But he kind of looks up and sees the piano in the corner. Goes over to kind of press a few keys to see if it's tuned.
It's perfectly tuned. And the other thing that you'll notice is as you play a couple notes, little music notes float out of the top of the piano.
He kind of looks around for a moment, like kind of presses the key a few more times, see if he is just seeing things.
Oh, they keep coming out.
He's gonna fully sit down at this piano for a moment. Oh, but you'll see, like for a moment, he just kind of plays like up and down like a C scale for a moment, see if like the notes change colors or anything, or is it like showing the notation if he changes the tempo?
Yes, and it also does change color. Like rainbowy. It's very pretty. Almost
Yeah,
entrancing.
I think he's just gonna play, like just kind of noodle around, play some keys, and just kind
Noodle.
of just noodle around the piano, just play some keys and kind of just entrance himself, go into his little mind space. This is a little kind of return to normality.
So the one thing you'll notice is there are no holes.
Hey, Patricia. Where is she?
Bounds out of the house. Yeah, what's up? Heard my name.
Yeah, did you already patch up any holes?
Nope.
No?
Hence why I said you probably wouldn't be able to go down them. They disappear.
The holes disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why?
Mm-mm. Should
well,
I?
there's gotta be some track. Even if they're, covering their trail. Can't be perfect.
Well, I don't know. It seems pretty perfect to me.
I'm gonna investigate and see if I can notice disturbed soil.
I just realized that you guys are not listening to what I want you to be listening to. Okay. Sorry, so you go and do...
I want to try and find any disturbed soil.
There's definitely some spots you can see that are raised.
Raised?
Like a little bit, like almost like a bump.
Like it was basically filled?
Yeah. Like making a
Okay.
mountain out of a molehill. But
Does there seem to be any sort of rhyme or reason to it, or just random?
it's very random. But it's always next to a potato plant.
Alright. I'm gonna deliberate with my capabilities. Everybody else go nuts.
Anybody else got something they want to do?
Not everyone at once.
Arashi is,
I'm gonna-
watching.
well- Yeah, I'm just sort of like paying attention while sitting under the tree. And I've taken out what looks to be like a little altar kit. And I'm kind of messing around with that. It looks a little weird what I'm doing, and nobody really knows what it is. But I'm doing it.
Valid. Alright.
Steelheart is just kind of was looking where Tick Tick was looking.
Anything else you would like to do? Then I'm gonna say, if we're not doing anything else, Pat'll kind of
Yeah, I got nothing.
come bounding over
I
to
could
you.
snoop-
What are you gonna do?
I could snoop around the house a little bit. Just like snoop around sort of the like main living area.
Alright, what are you looking for?
Where did she come from when she carried back like the solvent she used?
From this bedroom.
No, I'm not snooping her bedroom. Sorry, I'm not snooping her bedroom. That is all from
Give me 1 second, sorry. There we go. Should be fixed now. Pat kind of comes bounding out of the house as you guys are like observing. Found anything yet? Hello? Hello?
Rashi?
No, not anything.
You said she went inside, right?
No, she bounded outside.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said bounded inside.
No, she bounced outside again. Yeah, towards you.
I'll kind of just I'll have my arms crossed, kind of just tapping my foot as I let out a little sigh of defeat.
I was hoping I could rig something, but this is too much space to cover in too little time, with no pattern to their pop-ups.
Oh. Was there anything I can do for you while we wait? Your friend's inside playing the piano mighty nice. You could go listen to that.
Unfortunately, due to the circumstances, I think all we can do is wait.
And before we continue, because the next section will be a little bit, combat-y, how about we all take a quick break to get some water?
Where?
Aqua break. Gonna go grab
Water.
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 Kudo is calling me at 9 p.m. I'm not picking up. Alright. It's water time, please.
Water.
Drink some water. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Ulu. Ulu.
I got ice cream.
I got cookies.
Yeah.
I have osteoporosis.
Ah.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm very sorry if there's feedback from my air conditioner, but it is too hot. I tried.
I can't hear anything. So I'm assuming everyone else.
It should be fine.
It is disgusting right now.
Oh my goodness. One of my players sent me a doodle of Flair.
I want to see.
He's like, wait till after session, but I'm gonna put this in the
The
put
sketches.
this in sketches chat.
Yeah, put it in the sketches chat.
Cotton 4K.
That is so good.
It's really good. She's super talented. I think she's in chat right now. Tori, are you here?
Yes.
Tori is here.
Yeah,
Miss
because they
Blue.
said you can share it though. It's all good.
Hi, Tori.
That's Tori. She's an absolute sweetheart and one of the most talented artists I know.
Hi, Tori.
Want me to here? Here, I'll save this and then. This is just so good. Just so good. Tasty. Here you are. We don't have our other doodler,
Does
but
this mean that vegetables are considered VTubers in this world? I hate.
I hate you.
I wanted to say you, by the way. What the heck? That's so good for just was sitting here doodling the whole time.
It's Tori. You know she has absolutely been sitting here doodling this entire time.
I have to ask anyways. I'll double check.
It's
Sometimes you just you doodle and it happens.
That's so adorable.
It's very good. That's staying in the corner of my my stream now until it gets dethroned. Thank you for this. Can we turn him into an emote? Wait, just like that? Like, can we turn him
Flare
into an emote?
Flare emote.
Flare mode.
30 minutes or so.
I don't know. I
Well,
think
you're
we
dead.
should just turn him into Prodigy's picture.
I'll need it
Hopefully
without the
that's not
background
so
if
bad.
possible. Put this, and then I'll turn him into an emote. That's
Or
so
if you
good.
do have it with the background somehow, Star is on the roundtable server. You should see her as Rhea. Under Verdant Tide.
It's so good. It is chef's kiss. It is absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much.
You're downplaying that by saying you started at 30 minutes or so in, but that means you've only been working on it for an hour and 30 minutes. You made that.
I would like to point out that we have somebody else that has been also doodling.
Ground tuber.
This is,
Ground tuber.
in case you're wondering,
God.
what my players do during session. This right here.
I love-
This.
I love the like one hand up off off of Steelheart.
Whee! This is it. These are my players, everybody. They're all very talented. My chat's
saw
very
the-
talented.
I just saw the art file, and it's literally just Flare meme. Can't believe there's a Flare meme format now.
Congratulations.
I'm
You've
just gonna
been
save that and slowly insert words into this bubble over time. Absolutely
There are
making
flares. There's just
metaphor.
gonna be a Flare meme of the day now. Just Flare words
Yep.
of the day. Should I just make one for every session? Just
Flare
Flare
quote.
words in it. Flare quote of the day.
just
Or
like
Flare quote of the session.
we'll just like take out the chat bubble and replace it with whatever you said.
Exactly.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna send the format here in a second. I got everybody.
Oh my god. Okay, we're getting distracted.
Absolutely.
Would like to get this done. Are you guys okay with maybe staying a couple minutes over session tonight?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
We did start
Alright.
late on top of that.
Yeah, we did, and that's our fault because we ordered food late. Sorry, guys. My bad. I should have said something a lot earlier for food, and I did not. I'm sorry. I love you guys so much for being so understanding.
It is what it is.
All right, you guys go back in the house. Do you go back in the house, Mr. Tic Tac?
Well, as I go by, I imagine Pat or Patricia. Pat. Sure, Pat is still here.
Yeah.
I'll just take a moment as I kind of tap on my chin. Hold on. How exactly do you infuse your soil?
With mulch from the Feywild.
Ah. Well, do you have any left right now?
Uh-huh, plenty. I was about to do another field.
How about instead you isolate it?
Hmm?
Make one particular patch a little more appealing, if you know what I mean.
I'll put some extra down? Okay.
Then I can make a localized trap.
Sounds good to me.
A little old school for my taste, but some old habits die hard.
Okay. Let's do this.
Alright, you got some good wood.
Uh-huh. If you go... Yep. Hold on one sec. Okay, so, you know that, like, big pile over here? The stuff here?
Yeah, I see it. I'll go
Alright.
take a look around.
There's also, like, stuff in the chests and stuff, you know, screws, springs,
Perfect.
flammable liquids. I mean,
That might be overkill. But why?
huh? Why what?
She disappears.
Right. All right. I am going to try and rig a good old-fashioned lever snap trap.
The Lieber snap trap.
Yep. Kicking it old school kobold style. I want to have her isolate 4 of these potatoes with extra infusion, and I'm going to set up traps around 4 of them because I feel like that might be reasonably achievable in the time frame.
Okay.
Preferably these ones over here, as they're pretty close by.
Okay.
Would you like me to roll a tinker check?
Yes, please.
All right. I will be giving myself guidance for this, obviously. Looking pretty decent so far. Let's make that a 19.
That's... yeah. That is damn good. So, almost perfect. How do you do this?
So, essentially, what I'm going to do is each one of the 4 that are extra infused, there will be a tie to the potato stem itself. That tie, when pulled, is going to trigger a circular snap that will come inwards and pull it upwards through a, you know how like you do like a leg trap with a rope? I'm going to make a small mechanism for that. Assuming these things aren't that large, it won't need to be too large itself.
Mhm.
So it will essentially be like a leg trap, but it's meant to trap the potato, pull it up, and then trap whatever's underneath it and pull it up. So it's like a double stage rope trap.
Okay. This takes you most of the afternoon. So which 4 do you do?
The 4 around this point.
How about this point right here?
Yeah.
Can you draw a thing?
I sure can.
Thank you. Just so that your teammates also know.
So that is essentially the trapped area, actually.
Sure. Alright. After you finish working on it, for those of you who are in the house, you smell something delicious cooking. But Pat will stick her head out the door and go, hey, I have dinner ready if you want some.
Awesome. Just about finished here.
Arashi swings down from the roof and books it inside for dinner.
Can always count on you guys for being hungry, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Honestly, kinda nice. And it smells so good.
I'll walk in through the corner.
All right. Well, sometimes simple is sufficient. We'll see if that works.
Please sit down at the table and enjoy some food. I made a little bit of everything because I didn't know what everybody likes. I've got vegetarian options and options with meat. What's everybody's preference?
Yes.
Cool. I will just pile your plate with food.
Oh, hey, let's not pile
Take
it.
that
More
option,
like a
too.
sampling.
Sampling of everything? Got it.
Yeah,
What about-
that
I'll take a
should be
pile.
good.
Oh, and here. This might help a little bit. You still won't be able to eat, but, And she kind of looks at Steelheart, looking up and down. Where's the panel?
To what exactly? The front of the
Well, for you.
Well, what are you trying to do?
And she will hold out a small, little crystal that's glowing. It's, like, this very light purpley hue.
I
Might
see.
be the size of a marble, if that. Very small. Do you know where the core is?
Oh, yeah,
she-
but
Steelheart will kneel down robotically, like the, and then her chest will like open up with a little flick of steam, where it'll and just flick open, and then it'll be the center of the crystal inside.
Oh, whoa.
I understand now.
word of warning, that core is a little unusual.
And in the best condition I've ever seen. And she will gently and deftly roll this little marble-like thing. And it will start very slowly orbiting the core. Steelheart, you notice something for the first time ever. You can smell. Sort of. You are now able to analyze things, with what seems to be scent, or what you would think scent would be, which is more like chemical compounds, but it's as close to smelling as a robot can get.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna cry for my character. That's so wholesome. Steelheart kind of like, upon realizing this, she jolts her head back suddenly and just takes in the smell in the air.
Well, I somewhat understand what you are all experiencing. Thank you.
The cool part is if you come by for monthly maintenance, I can probably upgrade it a bit. And there might be a point where I can actually make you, like, upgraded eyes and stuff, too. If you give me time. It takes a lot of work and stuff to make these, but I'd be more than happy to if you'd allow me. Of course.
Steelheart holds out her hand as a gesture for hers.
And she, like, gently reaches one out.
She places the other one on top of it, and she just says,
Thank you. I would appreciate this greatly.
And Tick Tick, you're interested in seeing how these work, right?
At this point, I'm more interested in knowing how you know.
That's a long story for another time.
And she gives that, little crooked, toothy smile. But you sense a little bit of sadness to it. Like it doesn't quite reach her eyes.
Well, I certainly would like to know how that works.
I'll tell you what. I'll start teaching you. But first, eat. And kill some old men. Please. It makes it a lot easier to work when they're not digging up my farm every day.
Look, that's why we're here. And so far, we got a pretty good track record of 100% success rate.
That's not bad.
Yeah, a whole 1 out of 1.
Well, let's make it 2 out of 2.
Planning on it.
Steelheart stands up and closes her panels and just like walks towards the food for once and is just like taking in the smell.
And like again, it is basically scent. And it's a little overwhelming, if anything, because you've never smelled anything in your life.
Could you explain what there are many smells, things I am sensing?
Oh, that's
I know where to
a tricky
start.
one.
And she'll kind of run into the kitchen, and she'll come back with a bunch of vials. For those of you who have even stepped foot in a kitchen, you can recognize that they're spices. And she'll hold each of them up, and allowing you guys to kind of eat your dinner. She takes the time to show every spice that she has in the kitchen to Steelheart.
Oh.
Whoa, that's quite the intense range, but if you say so.
And like she shows rosemary, and then like what dillweed smells like, and then she'll pull out some of the like different sauces, mustard and ketchup, and like she is just doing her best to show her as like many scents as she can, but giving her time to process in between each as you guys eat your food.
As she does, I start saying like different names for each of the spices.
And this one's cinnamon. It's my favorite. Well,
Sorry, say that again. Say that again. Because we call that wormwood.
that actually makes a lot of sense. I mean, that's basically what it is. But yeah, cinnamon.
Cinnamon. I'm gonna stick
So-
with wormwood.
Yeah, but cinna,
Cinna,
mun.
Men.
cinnamon.
Yeah,
That
you
works.
got it. But wormwood's easier to
Cinnamon.
say.
It is.
But cinnamon's
Yeah,
fun to say. Yeah.
You know, as someone that went through the trials of learning the language myself, I'm actually gonna have to agree with him on this one.
Yeah.
And then she'll pull out like a little vial. Go ahead.
It goes well with some meats actually that you wouldn't think it would go well with.
Well, when you're finished your job, would you teach me all about that?
Yeah, I could do that.
Cool.
And
Uh-huh.
he'll like shift his backpack, and you'll hear the clinking of like metal on metal and like some earthenware.
The last vial she'll pull out as you guys are finishing up is these little dried purple flowers.
This one's my favorite for tea. It's lavender.
Oh, we call it that too.
Steelheart, their eyes, you can't see them like widen necessarily, but they just like glow a little bit brighter.
You can keep this one.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. And if you ever run out, if somebody uses it, I got plenty more.
I thank you for walking me through this new experience. It makes me feel more human.
Well, I mean, I have other ways I can help with that, but again, it's gonna take a while. Only if you want to, though. Like I said, a little bit at a time. Experience the experiences and all that stuff.
And she'll kind of turn, and you guys notice that the house is definitely starting to get a little darker. But as it does, the ambient lighting in the house just begins to match the outdoor without her even doing anything. Like, as it gets darker, it gets a little bit brighter inside.
I would love these upgrades, and I would like to visit you more. I owe you greatly.
Oh, wow. And honestly, I'm just glad that I met you guys. Y'all seem pretty cool.
Her little dog ears, again, they perk up a little bit. Still, that smile doesn't quite meet the eyes.
Yeah, don't stuff too much in that frame, though. I still gotta fit room for the more practical stuff.
Oh, yeah, no, actually, I'd be able to upgrade the core itself with how pristine it is.
That one I'm gonna want to watch.
Absolutely. That one's gonna be one of the bigger ones, and it's gonna take a while. But I can also help you upgrade the frame itself as well, if they ever want to look more human or whatnot. I got ways. Lots of years under my
Please.
belt.
Please take your time with it. I appreciate you and the effort you're putting in, either way.
Those big purple eyes, for the first time you kind of see the smile touch them just for a moment. And then you'll hear this odd sound from outside.
As we're eating, can I do the whole pact to the blade ritual to summon a weapon?
Yeah, absolutely. Tic, you hear the sound of your trap being triggered.
You know, it doesn't have to be human. I can make you look like a bona fide dragon. What was that?
I think at this moment, so I don't think Ignatius even got up to eat. Flair's been like engrossed, just kind of not enthusiastically, just kind of like in his own little like world and trance, like playing this whole time silently, like very softly, but like playing nonetheless. And he finally like looks up, at the disturbance here, and looks over at the rest of the group as a little like eyebrows within his flames like kind of raise.
Guys, on your feet.
All right.
I think my trap just went off.
Oh, lovely.
And you'll watch as she cowers and runs into her bedroom.
I agree.
I will slowly open the door and take a peek outside to see the efficacy of the trap. Jesus.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
Moleman! What is your reaction in character?
Once I see that, I will let the door close as my hand goes to the gem in my uniform. And with a pinch in, a pull out, and a spread, that magic fiber will start surrounding me as my armor takes shape.
Is there an open window?
Have we tried talking to them?
Have we tried talking? The
And you
mole.
don't have to fight them.
Talk to the mole man. Embrace the mole man.
Well, I did my action. I don't know what anybody else is doing.
There's no open windows.
All right, then I'm gonna go out the front door.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna flip up onto the roof, like swing myself up onto onto the roof.
Yep.
And sling my bow out, and be hanging from the roof with one hand, and notching an arrow, knocking an arrow in the bow with one of my feet and my other hand.
All right. Does anybody else want to do anything before we roll for initiative?
Yeah, Rashi's just gonna slip out and just kind of around this corner.
I mean, I did the equivalent of an action. Am I allowed to do the equivalent of a bonus action as well? Like, what are we
Yes.
permitted here? Yes?
They don't know you're there yet. Until you enter, until you get up to here, they cannot see you and they cannot detect you.
Okay. So kind of with the summoning of the armor, as it takes shape and fully solidifies, there'll be a small pulse of light that flows through all of the various tubing and the, what are they called? The nodes around the shoulders. I'm using my bonus action to trigger, what's it actually called technically? Defensive field.
And what do
And
you
it
call
will
it?
form a small force field around me. There'll be a shimmer of energy that's slightly radiating light.
All right.
That's basically a full turn for me, so I'm not going to do much more than that.
You don't want to move forward.
I mean, again, it depends on like what we're actually allowed to do here.
You can move
I guess
forward, yeah.
I will move up to here and make
Okay,
sure
'cause-
everybody's in position.
Perfect, because yeah, this is where...
I'll take cover first to assess the situation so I can get a better idea of what the trap actually did.
At the current moment, they look very, very confused. And with that, I'll ask you... Yep, what's up?
I would say if I have the don't really have anything
Go
else
ahead.
to do. I can attempt a stealth check here, just see if Ignatius can kind of sneak around like somewhere else here, or just at least like enter combat hidden.
Also, Steelheart, you coming?
Yeah, she was
Ooh.
gonna.
So
She's not very stealthy, so she was gonna stay like behind the door until they spot y'all.
Okay.
But to herself, she's saying, like, she felt the urge to say a short prayer. Nothing in particular, just for, in case, Pat has anxieties, to ease them. And then to just brace for battle.
Alright. I will ask you to roll for initiative.
Woo 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 woo.
Yippee!
Oh, hell nah. Alright, let's get all of these bad rolls out of the way today. Initiative is fine. I've rolled 2 nat 1s out of 3 die rolls so far.
Alright. At the top of the initiative, we have Flare.
It's me. Forget about it. Love it a boopy. Is that my cue to go, or is he still figuring out the order?
Oh no, you're... Everything is set up. It's all in D&D Beyond now.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's fancy.
Maxi. Maxi. Oh, the new encounters thing. Okay, yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, I love it. You know what? Let's just start things off with a bang if we're going into it, right? Why not? Flair, from hiding, slips his guitar around his torso area and kind of looks over at this group of enemies. And let's do some here. Oh yeah, I need all of them to make Constitution saving throws as Flair uses a Shatter at the 2nd level. Lets off a massive riff for a moment.
You said Constitution?
Constitution saving throws.
That'll be a 3. Not 20. $14. 14. 4. What's your DC?
It's gonna be 14. DC 14. So anyone who succeeds is going to take 9 damage. Anyone who fails is going to take 18 damage.
It looks like a couple of my monsters doubled for some reason.
Ah. Mm.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So they all failed, and 1, 2 failed. So they all fail.
Sheesh.
Yeesh. All right, that is 18 damage across the board from a shatter.
Good fight, guys. GG.
Uh, and Flair will kind of give a reassuring wink to Tick Tick as he kind of calls out, "Said you had my back, right?" And he'll hand out a bardic inspiration here to Tick Tick.
Nice start to the show. I'll try and follow it up.
And that'll be Flair's end.
Okay.
Story's funny. Moles get shattered. Story at 11.
I'll delete my thing now so it's not in the way.
How do I?
Does a 16 hit you, Tick Tick?
No.
Okay. So you will hear the click of a bow or something, unmistakable, you know, and then you'll hear the arrow fly past, and then you'll hear the thunk as it hits the wall.
Oh, speaking of, looks like they got projectiles. Keep low.
Lovely.
Not a fan of that.
Skeeble deeble 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 doop. Schwonk.
Actually, yeah, I'm guessing this is like a pretty hollow fence. It wouldn't count as cover for anything.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I
it's
think
like
so.
yeah, no.
It's like a post fence.
Yeah.
Alright. Brings us to Arashi. You're up.
Heard. Going. I think I'm going to hit this guy. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Do it again. Yep.
That. Okay, cool. I'm going to hit them with an Eldritch Blast. Oh, actually, I'm going to hit them. Attack them and I'm going to hit them with a strength-based attack. Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
Say the line, Warlock.
Say the line. Blast. It's gonna be 6 damage total with an Eldritch.
Okay.
And then I'm going to jump here and go hide.
And you hex strength, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do I move? Why isn't
Is it considered a wall? Because you are jumping
Oh, it
up on the
might be.
porch right
Yeah.
now.
that would make sense?
Yes.
Nice. Oh. Never mind. stay where I'm at. Stay.
Can you speak up a little bit?
I was mostly talking to myself. That's
Okay.
all from me. Going to stay where I'm.
Alright. We're just gonna move up. Panagram, you're up. Steelheart, you're on deck.
Oh, they've all moved nice and close. All right. I am going to fire at what looks to be the leader, the big one.
Okay.
With my longbow. The 19 hit.
It does hit.
For a total of 6 damage.
Okay.
Um, and that's it.
Okay. Steelheart, you're up. Tick Tick, you're on deck.
Okay, so since Steelheart is currently behind doors, she's just gonna open the fucking doors like the fucking wolf from Puss in Boots. And she's already gonna be in battle mode. And she's gonna take one step out of the door and and despite her menacing look, she's going to cast Bless. She's gonna bless. Who's directly to Steelheart's right?
That would be the monkey on the roof.
Oh, okay. I was like, I can't see who it was.
You haven't picked her yet.
Well, she's gonna use Bless on Flare, Tick Tick, and Pentagram.
Alright. You all are blessed.
For real.
And that will be it for now.
Okay. Tick Tick, you're up. Flare, you're on deck.
All right. So you see he's staying behind the post for a moment, being last in initiative. It seems like his shield is taking a bit of a delay to form as he gives it a tap of his arm and it finally finishes forming the tri-drones. And then with that, he will look to Flare and give a nod.
All right, let's see if this works for you.
And he's going to hop over the fence and start charging in. As he pushes out his arm, those tri-drones will form a circle over this spot. He will take a leap with his fist. The lightning pushes into the ground and it'll send out a thunder wave. So I will get a Constitution saving throw from all of them.
Alright, give me a second. It's 21.
It's DC 16, by the way.
This one fails. Oh.
All right.
Yep. Was drinking water and went down the wrong way. Succeeds. Succeeds. fails, succeeds.
All right. Failures take 6 thunder damage. Successes take 3 thunder damage. And then the failures will also be pushed 10 feet away from me. Nice. That's what I like to see. Beautiful. Beautiful. These two succeeded?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, so they don't get pushed. And then I will bring the fist back up as those tri-drones will form around it into what almost looks like fangs of sorts. And I will call out to Flare as about a vocal finish. And I will sweep the drones in this cone-like pattern as I use Draconic Cry to send this mechanical shockwave of what almost sounds like a dragon into these two. And everyone will have advantage on them.
All right.
As a bit of a nuisance, Boom will fly in and start trying to distract this one as he takes the dodge action. And that is my turn.
All right, Flare, let's see what you got.
Seeing Tick Tick here, I think Flare is always like very like somehow like it's very elegant but rigid when he fights, like very practiced in a weird way. And I think like seeing this like movement from like Tick Tick, he's going to let's move up to this guy here. And the kind of rapier that everyone has like seen before kind of like clicks out of the guitar as he just kind of like swings it onto his back, but like unsheaths the rapier in like the same motion. And he's just gonna move up and with a kind of like a flourish, take a swing with the rapier.
All right.
This has advantage.
Yes, all attacks have advantage on both of them until my next turn.
Alrighty. It's a nat 20.
Well, you know the rules on that one.
Oh! Don't you just love advantage?
Oh boy. Why is it like highlighting crit damage on d20 right now? So
well, just do the maximum of normal, so don't even bother with the roll.
Maximum of normal and then plus proficiency again, right?
Yeah.
So 8 plus 3, 11, and then 2 again, so that's 13. 13 damage from the rapier attack.
Eviscerated.
Eviscerated.
And then he is going to... No one's been hurt or anything. I don't really have anything to do, actually. Yeah, he's just gonna kind of like... once again, kind of put this rapier up in a kind of guarded stance, looking towards the last enemy as I end Flare's turn.
All right.
Alright.
So this one, hang on a sec.
Okay.
starts swatting.
Hell yeah. I did it. The bait worked.
I actually rolled something for it too, so.
Hell yeah, dude. So, yeah, I mean, not much AC, but roll with disadvantage if it's an attack.
So that's a. Uh, 20 to hit.
With disadvantage?
I rolled two very high numbers at disadvantage,
All
sorry.
right, yeah, that hits.
It does a whole 2 damage as it tries to
Alright.
bite.
We'll get you get a fang into one of its shoulder plates. But just a scratch.
You'll watch as it tries again. But like getting confused because from what you could tell, whatever this thing is doesn't have very good eyesight. It's very confused. It thinks it was food. It was not food. And now it's very upset as it tries to go for another bite, and instead you hear this like sickening crack. That did not come from Tick Tick. And a kind of like a yowl of pain.
Good news, they can't eat steel.
I wonder if they can eat. Probably there's.
Oh, da, da, da. Arashi.
Oh, hello. So sorry. Let's try. There we go. Figured it out. I was using Foundry wrong. Arashi is gonna move up and just take a. First of all, she's going to redo attack because the died. And we'll go back on one.
Yes, you gotta speak up a little bit.
Yeah, you're still
might
pretty quiet.
I am so sorry.
Also, I think your Discord sensitivity might be cutting you off. You need to like
It's
loosen
very
it a bit.
possible. I can go fix that real quick.
Yeah, just
Now that everyone in my house is being quieter. Is that better? Testing?
Yeah,
far,
a little
yeah.
clear. Yeah.
Heard. So Arashi's going to move up and recast Hex on this one, the last one remaining. Going to do a Dex Hex on this one. And then I'm going to take a slash at it with my Skimtar.
Skimtar.
It's fun to pronounce the C. Is it correct? No. Is it really fun? Yes.
My favorite weapon is the scythe.
It's just it's like that fucking Artificer thing again.
You have advantage. All attacks have advantage until my turn.
That's right. Thank you for the reminder.
Yes, but crit fish.
Yeah. 10. Not a crit. Unfortunate. Okay, we'll go 6 and then spells. 10 damage total. And that will be the end of Arashi's turn.
It's pretty big.
Big damage.
Yay, we did it!
Dead.
That was Dedge.
Dedga.
Yippee!
Dedga.
As the scimitar strike goes in, Tic will move closer to Flare as the tri-drones form the shield formation, and he's just kind of circling, looking around to make sure there's no more threats. I think that's all of them.
I hope
I don't see
so.
any more.
Nice diversion, Boomy.
There's like a little trill.
Indeed, and quite the thunderous follow-up, Tic.
Yeah, I'm glad that worked. I guess I made this thing pretty good.
Well, considering most of the things you've used have worked so well before, I imagine that you should have a little faith in your constructions.
I mean, this is technically field testing.
Well, consider it tested, I guess.
Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go over to the hole and kind of stand at the edge and take a peek.
Real.
So you kind of step over to look. Something you'll notice about the creatures you killed as you kind of come down from your battle rush and look over. They're all human. Well, the rats weren't. The rats were just rats, but all these mole men were human.
Is that normal?
No, I would say it's not. I've never heard of anything like this. Oh, I'm no expert.
Looking, peering down into the hole, you'll see like a pair of beady eyes stare back at you, and one sole little rat will crawl out. He's limping. He'll kind of just put himself at your feet.
I will kind of just look down at it curiously as I take a step back, a little wary of rat bites.
And it just watches you.
Steelheart would make her way a little bit closer.
The rat will kind of reel back a little bit before looking at Steelheart with a bit of curiosity.
Steelheart lowers to the ground as gently and as quietly a machine can, and lends out a hand.
The rat will crawl up and kind of lay itself in your palm, breathing a little heavily.
Something seems off.
Does it hurt?
Tic, you saw it limping.
Yeah, I would say so.
Can I?
You'll see Blair as he kind of sheaths the rapier, then kind of like plays this little like harmonic that like slides into this like low bass note. He'll cast a healing word here, the first level here, on the little rat for seven hit points.
You'll watch as the rat's breathing eases. It's less heavy. It looks grateful. And it kind of lays its head down, and you'll hear just the littlest snores.
Aww.
Are
Indeed.
these rats domesticated?
Maybe some sort of symbiosis with the mole people.
You're speaking as if you know something about that.
I mean, there are plenty of things that, well,
Is the cat getting in the fucking bag?
Yeah, they are.
there are plenty of things that depend on others to survive. Symbiosis is, well, something I'm a little familiar with. It is a type of harmony, after all.
And what about this?
They kind of just motion to the quote unquote humans.
I'm not sure if Ignatius would know anything about this, but I guess he could do maybe a survival check to see if they've been like just living under this place specifically, or maybe it looks like these tunnels go somewhere else or deeper somewhere else.
You can definitely give it a shot.
Yeah. Roll a survival check here. Oh, it's 7.
Nope. You know nothing.
Nothing that I can
There-
garner.
Do you think there's any connection between this and those old ruins?
Well, considering how far away those ruins are, I wouldn't think so.
Then again, chances are never 0.
Hmm.
If not something, maybe someone.
What's the thing I can do?
Does it look like this is a magical effect, or does it look like this is maybe something more than just someone turned a bunch of humans into rat people?
Yeah, they more looked like moles.
Well,
But it was definitely magic in nature. I'll say that much.
I guess my Arcana check was before I had to see them. Can I re-roll it now?
Absolutely.
18.
You do have a bardic still that you haven't used.
You know what? We're pushing to the end of the session. Let's see if we can break a 20 on a skill check. What is it, D4 right now?
It's a D6, and because it's a skill check, you can roll it twice and take the higher of the two.
Oh, wow. Oh, I'm going to take the 2. Oh, that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
All right. You've heard tales of this. Men turning into beasts. But this doesn't quite seem right.
Only thing I could think of is fairy tales. Werewolves, were-rats, all that stuff. This, well, those things are real, but I've never heard of this kind of that thing.
Well, I mean, the fact isn't necessarily that they couldn't be, but that every creature you've heard of that would be under that would only be damaged by silver weapons. These went down with no such thing.
They also didn't exhibit the normal properties of such curses. Though I'm no expert, I'm just going by the books.
Maybe it's simpler than a realized, or more complex in a way. Maybe the fact
Dunno.
of the matter is just they're not magic creatures, maybe altered by it, but just living,
this
surviving.
this wasn't some curse. Maybe it was more so someone trying to simulate that same effect with a more mortal kind of magic.
That sounds outside my realm of knowledge, but I might know someone that knows more.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out one of my little tech sticks, I'm just gonna call them, and it's gonna take a snapshot of the scene. I will use my tinkering to store an image. I'll store multiple angles. I have up to 5 charges.
Do we know?
Go ahead, Steelhawk.
Do we know of anybody who can communicate with animals?
Unfortunately, the only one I could think of that might kind of poofed into a page.
I see.
You think that rat can tell us
Maybe.
something?
Maybe Pat can?
Well, she was the next one to question.
Yes. It's a bit of a stretch. However, if these rats are domesticated, there is a chance that they could know something.
Guess there's only one way to find out.
And I'll kind of just start walking up as my armor goes into idle. Still equipped, but passively shut down in a sense. We'll walk back in. Pat!
I think Arashi will knock on the door.
There's no response, but you can hear sniffling.
Pat.
Heart walks faster.
Is the door unlocked?
The door's unlocked.
I think Arashi just sort of just like slowly turns the knob and just like lightly peeks her head in.
And you will see in the middle of the bed under the blankets is just a lump.
Hey, Pat, the job is done. They're gone.
And she'll pop her head through the bottom of the bed, like where your feet would go. Just 2 little peepers.
It's safe to come out now.
And she kind of slides out slowly, head first, onto the bench, and then gets up.
I have a possibly strange question. Do you, by any chance, have any capability of talking with animals?
I mean, a little bit. Why?
We found an injured rat lingering around the scene, and it doesn't seem aggressive. I called on the Steelheart's hands just fine. It seemed more scared than anything. We were trying to get answers, but obviously we cannot communicate with it. We were wondering if you might be willing to help us out.
I can try.
That is all we can ask.
Something is off about her in this moment. She has something different you can't quite put your finger on. She kind of quietly attempts to communicate with the rat. All of you give me a perception check. Who are in the room communicating with her.
22.
Well,
Or
they're all doing that. I think Ignatius is actually gonna go. If these moment have anything on them, he's gonna go search them and then probably, try and bury them properly.
With like a couple gold pieces in their pocket. and some like small stones with etchings on them.
You'll definitely like kind of grab the stones at least, and I think he'd leave the gold. But definitely pocket those like stones with etchings. They're not anything like readable, are they?
Not to you, no.
Gotcha. Keep it in my bag.
All right. So what were your perception checks?
Yeah,
22.
A 9.
10. Did I hear 10?
A 9.
9.
Yeah.
22.
And a 14.
14. Okay. You could have sworn earlier that she didn't have a tail. But now there is one.
Hmm.
Moving out back.
Does it look like she is aware of said tail?
Yes.
Does she seem concerned about said tail?
No.
Is this something we all see, especially for the people who rolled lower?
Yeah. It wasn't super hard to notice, but still, like, if you weren't super paying attention, but like a 9 would definitely still notice it.
Okay. I think Steelheart is gonna look at her.
Hi. You have a tail?
Oh! She looks a little surprised as she kind of tucks it back up against her back.
Please, breathe. What is the matter?
Oh, nothing. Just, like I said, a little weird.
That's hardly the strangest thing I've seen. Are you comfortable? It feels like we're sitting here and trying to piece together a puzzle that you might have a few more answers to, and I don't want to make you uncomfortable by pushing too hard for said answers. But at the same time...
Oh, no, just ask. It's fine.
How much do you know about the moles outside?
Started showing up a little while ago. I think they were looking for me.
Did it start when you started using the mulch, or did they show up before then?
They would be here every so often before the mulch, but after the mulch, they just started coming more and more, and I think they might have been here on behalf of my old master, and...
Your old master. How much of that do you feel comfortable sharing?
Maybe this is a better conversation, after we have some tea? Or while we have some tea, at least.
If that would make you feel more comfortable, absolutely.
Steelheart's just kind of holding the rat. She kind of just stands there.
What do you want me to ask the little guy? He looks so tired.
Well, we wanted to know if you would know anything, but if you have answers, we can let him sleep. until we feel the need to question him.
If that will even be necessary.
Pat's
We're just
ears
trying.
and tail are droopy as she kind of hurries around. She'll make a pot of tea and hang it off of the bar in the fireplace, and she'll invite you all to sit on the couch.
She takes a seat.
Maybe the rest of your friends will want to hear this too.
Probably.
Flair,
Yes?
you alright out there?
Yes, just moving, their bodies. I wanted to maybe give them a proper burial later, but best not to have them just sprawled out here on the yard. I'll be there in a moment.
To be fair, we can probably just use the same hole.
Well, that's in the middle of the field. I would assume that's not the right place to
Look, I'm no druid, but even I understand the concept of everything returns to nature eventually.
Indeed. I just
I'll
feel
help
like
you
there's
out
more
after.
here. UC gives a nod, and starts heading in. I did kind of find something, but I don't know if it's anything of importance.
Well, it sounds like Pat might have more to share than initially thought.
I see. I'll kind of head in.
Pat
Dip
looks
his
like
head
a
around.
kicked puppy dog right now.
So can I make an Arcana check to try and identify Pat?
Yeah.
23.
You you've heard tales of things like this happening where a familiar takes on a more human form. Usually through very strict dedication to magic. Naturally, the ability is 1 in a million. There are very few of them that actually succeed getting to this point. But you've seen one before with the Magister.
Alright. I will sit on that information for the moment, since... Yeah, I'll just sit on that for the moment.
Blair will move over to Pat and just a little flame kind of smiles. Can I help with anything?
Can you grab a couple of apples?
Of course.
There's a couple on the kitchen counter. And the little jar of cinnamon and sugar too.
Apple, cinnamon, and sugar. Baking pie?
No.
No.
And she'll grab the kettle straight from the flames, unfazed, and bring it over and begin pouring the tea. And you can smell the faintest bit of apple coming off of the tea.
It's like beginning stages of a cider.
Kinda, yeah.
You see that he's just kind of setting them down where need be. He's very much like, like not necessarily like cook himself, definitely like kid helping in the kitchen. Like grab the apples. He kind of stands there like, what now?
And she'll grab the apples, cut them up. She's like, mix the sugar and cinnamon together in this bowl.
Gotcha.
And she'll quickly toss the apple slices in the mixture once you're finished. And toss one in each mug. And she goes, all right. I guess I owe you all an explanation.
Well,
I don't know how it.
sure, it's might be something hard to talk about. Information is appreciated, but
It's not owed. We want to. We don't want to leave and have you continue having to deal with things like this. The easiest way to fix that is to understand the problem fully so that we can help.
Well, I used to work for a real talented wizard. A long time ago. Work for is a loose term, I suppose. And I did their bidding and learned many things about magic. Worked real hard at it while I was there. I did everything I was asked. And I was promised that when all was said and done and his grand project was over, that I'd be freed. But it would just be one grand project after another, you know?
Yeah.
And, well, one day I just had enough. I ran away, became a potato farmer, and he's been looking for me ever since, 'cause I know all of his secrets. Secrets about the old world, secrets about magic, secrets about projects that he doesn't even know I know about.
recipes.
I'd imagine something like that.
Before we go any further, you said he's a powerful wizard.
In his own right, yeah, sure.
And he knows where you are.
Assumes he knows where I am, yes.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic. I want to see if I can find any divination magic going on here.
First of all, she's lit. Like a Christmas tree. But nothing stands out to you other than your mundane, magic items that you have in most houses.
I'll take a quick glance around as the goggles are lighting up this bright energy. Here in corners, just taking any sign, or looking for any sign of divination happening. Particularly, I'm looking for scrying.
Do you check in the bedroom as well?
Yeah,
One of
I
the-
am going through the house.
Yeah, one of the mirrors you will notice.
Has divination magic on it?
Yep.
I'm going to move away and close the door. Keeping the goggles running, I'll just take them off my eyes for a brief moment.
What's the deal with your mirror?
Huh?
What's the deal with your mirror?
I use it to keep track of him so that I can dodge him.
You sure it's not going both ways?
I don't know anymore.
My magic's been getting harder and harder to conceal.
If you're not sure, I wouldn't take that chance.
I can remove the spell from the mirror.
At least try and make sure that you're not being compromised.
I'm gonna take another quick look around as I go into the other parts I haven't been to.
There's definitely some interesting stuff throughout the house, but nothing like that mirror.
All right, and I'll just come back and remove the goggles until the spell wears off.
I'm sorry I kept stuff from you guys.
You don't have to apologize for keeping this to yourself. At the end of the day, obviously this is not an easy secret to share, and the more people that know about this, the harder it is to keep yourself safe, as you've been doing.
I just don't want to live life on the run anymore, you know?
It's a rock and a hard place being between someone who uses you for their own gain and someone who... and running away and trying to strike out on your own.
I mean, the worst part is I used to think you loved me. Back when I was small and cute.
And not as talented or not as knowledgeable as you are now.
Yeah.
Steelheart slowly approaches and kneels down.
What can we do to help you going forward?
Well, I'm gonna need to find somebody to run this place. And I should probably move cities again.
Is that what you want to do?
Can I be honest? I hate potato farming. I've always wanted to live in a big city.
It'd be easier to dodge him in one.
Think of all the things I could learn. And I could help people with my talents. I'm really good at repairing stuff. I don't know if that's really useful, but... And I can cook! Basically being a pet again. Sorry.
There's a fine line between pet and companion. It's that if you were to go somewhere else, it would be of your own volition. With that being said, from what it sounds like, there might be a place we already know where your talents could be used properly, if that is what you wish.
Really? You mean it?
I can't make the decision, but I do know someone who knows someone that can. You see, Flair looks over at Tick Tick.
Well, that depends on what you want to pursue.
I want to learn to do more stuff. I want to help Steelheart and others like her. I think that might be a better.
We're working on it.
Whichever feels best.
Well, I can make a proposition. And I will pull the strings back in and push into the crystal as the threads start unweaving and leave me back in my uniform. I will just tap at my badge. I know there's mixed reception, but what's your opinion of them?
Hmm?
Never heard of the Ironworks?
Mm-mm. I haven't
Well,
really settled down much.
I'm gonna reach into one of my small pouches and pull out a card for Sid and myself.
if you want to look further into your handiwork with machinery and such, I'm sure that they would gladly offer you something in return for the information you have on the ancient hardware.
Okay. Um, can you take
And,
me there?
Yeah, absolutely. And let me reassure you on something. If you're worried about being treated like a pet anymore, well, Sid took me in. And I can say that he's as good as any.
At this point, you'll hear kind of a soft knock at the door.
Expecting company?
It's your friend.
Siren?
Mm-mm. The funny one from the Feywilds. She can change her body.
Oh.
They always smell a little bit like vanilla and cinnamon.
Blair goes over and cautiously peers the door open.
I really is just kind of standing there looking a
Yeah.
little concerned.
Didn't even notice he ran off.
I told you I had some business in town.
Yeah, well, just mark that as another time that I didn't listen to everything you said.
And she smacks you again.
God, why did I even admit that?
I don't know why
Rude.
you continue to. You could have just,
Why?
Well, like I said, Sid's as good as they get, and he told me that lying ain't worth it.
It's true, you know.
More trouble than it's worth.
I mean, it happens to be good sometimes.
Yeah, he told me about, weighing the consequences, and what can I say? I guess I'll deal with a smack in the shoulder.
Aurelia gives you a very warm smile. Well, what's the plan? Why all the sad faces?
Just lots of talking about the true nature of certain things.
Oh, speaking of, you see Flair digs in his pocket for a moment and pulls out a few stones and holds them out for, I'd say, both Aurelia and Pat to see. Can anyone read these?
If Aurelia's face could go any paler, it would.
That's not a good look.
Is that a bad thing? Is this a
Yes.
Aurelia?
Yeah.
You're not normally one to shy away from information.
Not necessarily a bad thing, but definitely something I wasn't expecting.
They were in the Moment's pockets. They looked important, so I grabbed them. Was that bad?
Oi, Panagram, come here.
Is he still on the roof? Dan?
Anagram?
Anagram? They might have fallen asleep up there.
Quite literally fallen asleep. That's concerning.
Why? Is this like some Odyssey script?
No.
Is this more Astral Sea stuff?
Oh,
No.
yeah. Wait, no. Come on, Aurelia. Come clean. I know you can.
Well, yes, I can. This is something, for sure, that I wasn't expecting. I'm just
Look.
checking everybody's language proficiencies. Make some noise while I do this.
All these casters, and not one person would comprehend languages.
That one.
Look,
This guy
Okay.
thinks I have more than first level spells. That's funny.
Sorry, I was getting water. What
built around something.
language is it?
Oh, you don't comprehend it. It's all good. I checked. But she still calls on you. I really is kind of like, can I see those stones?
I mean, yeah, they're just. I don't know what they are. You seem to know, so by all means, take them. I don't like the look on your face, so I don't like them anymore.
If it makes you feel any better, they're not dangerous or anything. Actually, quite a bit the opposite. They should protect you. If I'm up to snuff on this stuff. Does anybody here speak Celestial other than myself?
Oh, I do.
Ah, come here.
What?
Also, where is Monkey Boy? If anyone would be
I'm
interested.
right here.
See,
Where-
Flare.
Are you
puts
on the
a
ceiling?
hand- puts a hand to his mouth and lets out the best New York taxi cab hail. And-
It's just like hanging out on the ceiling on one of the chandeliers.
Arashi is
No,
fully
I've been
moved to
I've just sort of been around.
I just come here. I'm pretty sure that I'm right about this, but I want to make sure.
What?
These
Yeah, what?
stones. These are Hecate's markings, are they not?
Are they?
She kind of hands a couple to you, and they definitely are. These are protection runes. They're not active yet, but these are carved and readied protection runes.
I will pull a couple of things out of the little altar setup that I had been messing around with under the tree, and I go, yeah, it looks like it. Yep. See, and I'll hold up a little mat. See, it's that symbol and that symbol combined.
Was I right on what they're for?
Yeah, in that combination, yeah.
And I'm not failing myself as much as I thought.
So the Moleman had protection stones from his goddess.
Well, it doesn't necessarily need to be from his goddess. Plenty
fellow
of
worshippers.
folks invoke the protection of the magic wellspring, so to speak. Well, for some people. And then there's other people who believe in someone else, but it's a very long story. Isn't
So-
that right? She gives kind of a knowing grin to the two who very much have a belief in a god.
Hecate is kind of nice.
Mole people
Can
aren't
be kind of
from
scary, but is kind of nice.
Scary is one word. I would say even intimidating, but in a good way. Unless you piss her off. Don't piss her off.
I wouldn't recommend pissing off any god.
Oh, there's some of them that are fun. Never mind. We're not going to cross that boundary.
People just don't mess with someone more powerful than you. Kind of a way of life, honestly. So the mole people aren't from the astral sea, just making that so they're also not from not space.
From what I can tell,
I mean, maybe? I don't know. I don't think so.
very likely more than... No, they're not. Like...
Okay. Just double checking.
Honestly, if we were to check missing people reports from the surrounding villages, I bet you we'd find a few.
Oh. That's a little depressing. Should we let their families know?
I'll take care of that. I believe you have more pressing matters to deal with. You will join me on my expedition later, then?
Well, I think we had already agreed on that.
Well, then you head back to the city and report into City Hall. Let them know that you've completed your quest. And I will deal with notifying families and burying the bodies. In there.
I moved around the side of the house, by the way.
Thank you. Definitely keep suspicions low. And,
Well,
Pat'll kind of pipe up. I kind of need to get some stuff out of the basement.
May I help?
Yeah,
I'll help you if you would like the company.
please. And for all those of you who do wind up going to help her, her basement is stocked top to bottom with magical items. And
you
things
weren't kidding.
everywhere.
You were not kidding about your collection.
Pat,
Yeah?
is this your collection or is this your master's collection?
They're all mine. I paid for them with my own gold. Not one thing in here belongs to him.
All
These
right.
are all magical?
Mm-hmm.
Finders keepers.
Oh, I thought they would. I'm not good with magical things, really. Some stuff comes naturally, but this is one of those things that just goes over my head. What's this do? You see, he just like points to something.
Claire, don't touch.
That one? Actually, if you wanted to touch it, it won't do anything except for, it gives you a little bit extra boost.
Gives a little extra boost.
Yeah.
That's curiously nondescript.
And she pokes it, and you'll see like a little bit of a golden light go through her, and then she looks a little perkier. That's it.
Where
Is it like?
And it just gives you 3 temp hit points.
No, that's not bad. It's like a shot of espresso, but magical.
It is espresso. Okay.
Hang on. And she like somehow wedges herself underneath one of the shelves, and like little tail wagging, and then she'll like pull something out, and she'll go, "Huh, you're a musician, right?"
Yes. Up
Here.
and coming. Yes.
And she'll hand you a little flute. It looks to be hand carved, with little dog bones decorating it.
Oh, this is interesting. Without hesitation, immediately playing it. This is this is the fourth flute and he's gotten in this campaign.
And that same magic that affects the piano with the notes coming off of it and that really beautiful like light showing you which notes you're playing begins to go as well.
Immediately loses track of what they're doing. Flair is just kind of moving around playing this flute now. You all will get him back 30 minutes from now.
I made instruments that do what I see when you play them.
Oh,
that
so
like
you can just
piano
see sound?
Kinda, yeah.
Oh, that'd be so useful. I wish I had that skill. That's incredible. I mean, obviously you made these. These are incredible too, but that's so useful. I wish I could see notation.
And she kind of digs around again.
I'm probably gonna call for somebody to help me move all of this once I leave, but I want to at least give you something for your troubles.
You don't owe it. I'm not going to turn down anything that you're offering, but at the same time you don't owe us. This,
Ooh.
I guess.
I have one for you. Hang on.
She'll go back through. You'll hear like a trunk open and close, and she'll run back to you and she'll hand you a cloak.
Takes the cloak.
Put it on, put it on, put it
Like
on.
gingerly. She like just casually just like drapes it over her shoulders.
Okay. I have to see if this works. Hold on.
Holding.
So she will say a couple of words, and then she'll go, okay. You can use like a little bit of your energy to make it billow dramatically in the wind.
She tries. She
Take the mountain
absolutely
bike.
tries.
And it begins to like, flutter as though there's wind behind you.
This is so cool. This is so cool.
I'll have more
She's
useful
like
items
your,
later. But for now, neat, right?
Yes, you see Arashi just like turning around to like inspect the cloak as she just like fastens it, like drapes it primarily over like one shoulder, so it's just sort of like covering sort of her side more than just her back.
And Tick next, she'll kind of look to you, looks around, goes, She'll pull out a large box, put it in front of you, open it, and there's like 17 multi-tools. All different styles from different ages.
Think you could find some use for these with your company?
Oh, whoa. I mean, spare tools are always pretty useful. You'd be surprised how many times Biggs loses his.
And
she kind of goes digging again and pulls out what looks to be a bone made from like a torque rod. And it's welded to look like a bone. And she kind of like hands it to Boom.
He'll give a little sniff, and then just gently pry it between his metal fangs.
And it fits almost perfectly.
And as he pulls away, there's just a slight vibration going through him.
does he like it?
Based on the feeling in my shoulder right now, yeah, he likes it.
Who else do we have?
Kind of digs through like another pile of things. And he goes,
You know, this was a lot easier when I knew what to give out to everybody, but... Panagram, come here for a sec.
Todd her over.
Let me see what you think of this.
And she will hand you what looks to be a set of normal dice.
Oh, okay.
Give him a roll.
Rolls them.
And each one that rolls the highest number on the face, little fireworks explode out of them.
Ooh. Pretty.
Oh, and it comes with this too.
And we'll hand you a pen.
It can make small items, kind of. It's really limited to some food items. But you can make them real. So that might be neat. Could probably drop potatoes.
That's interesting.
You'll always have a fresh supply of potatoes.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. I'll have better stuff for you guys, but this is just kind of fun stuff that I have that, it's never gonna get used.
You had me worried. I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to think you might have had an armory down here.
No! Most of it's just stuff that I thought was neat. Oh, I have the perfect thing. Steelheart,
Yes.
tall can you get?
At base level, I am 6'9". However, with how my feet work in battle mode, I can get to about 7'5".
We're about to end, I promise. She points to the highest shelf. She goes,
Can you reach that box up there?
Yes.
And she is kind of
And grabs it and brings it back down.
You can open
And
it.
holds it. Oh.
she opens the box and holds it carefully.
And inside are different types of cores. But one in particular just, for some reason, calls to you.
I was given this. I was told that if ever there was a warforged that needed help or repairs, that I could give them these. And that they have different things that they can do. And maybe they'll come in handy for you one day.
Her eyes as she lowers back to the ground, just like if she had like a sparkle or like the fucking puppy dog eyes, she would probably have those. And she just is kind of speechless for a moment and just says,
Thank you. I cannot compute these feelings.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know they're kind of hard, but I think I have something for that around my workshop somewhere, but I'll work on that when I get settled in the new city. Thank you all so much. Really. Oh, you're gold. I thought there was supposed to be 6 of you.
Yeah, there's, well, one of them went back home for a little bit.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll just include their payment in there, too. 600 gold sound fair for the job?
Well, considering what this started at, I say that sounds good to me.
Works for me.
Alright. I shall pay you, and we'll pick up next time when you take her back to the city and get her settled.
So I imagine that means 100 each, right?
Yes.
Okay. 600
honey.
each.
And I would ask that by the next time we have a session, that you are leveled up to level 4.
Boggers!
Let's go!
Yippee! Yeah!
Where's
I
the
wish-
voice? We need the voice.
I wish I had a vocoder.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh shit, I actually rolled good on my extra health. Hell yeah.
She's deaf evil.
Hell yeah, definitely.
Are you talking about... Are you talking about Pat?
Where are you? There.
Are you saying that Pat's evil? Listen, I'm very good with my characters. I promise you.
Master.
I know they are for sure. Alright.
Manage HP. Height roll 1d8.
Oh shit, I don't remember what feat I was gonna take.
Well, with that, my friends, I think
Did it auto roll? No, it did not auto roll, I don't think.
it may be time to call it a night.
Hell yeah, I gotta go to bed soon.
You have to go to bed now. I'm sorry. I kept you all
Basically,
night.
yeah.
Do
Okay.
we do, quick question, do we do manual or fixed base health?
We do
Manual.
you manual roll, but can't get lower than the average of your die.
Heard. I absolutely did not do that the first time, and I'm going to go fix that.
Do
Thank
it.
you all so much for coming
Thank
tonight.
you.
I am forever appreciative of all of you. I'm gonna cry a little bit. It was really fun. I'm really proud of this game and what I have in store. Look forward to all the chaos that's coming your way. We're gonna send a Wade out because I want to wade somebody. Who do I have on my list to wade tonight?
And
Uh-huh.
did we get any gold from this?
You got 100 gold.
Heard. Thank you.
So we are going to raid. Oh no. None of my friends are live right now. You know what? We'll go to Project Orin. Oh my goodness, shush. And they're just starting from the looks of it, so that works for me. So you can go and enjoy a night of chaos.